Episode of Inoculant Gaming. Once again, back with Zephyrus, Thomas, and Elwin. All right.
That's funny. I don't know what happened to it, but it's somewhere.
And of course, our friendly favorite Wookiee, as you saw. So the story behind this Wookiee is, I actually was just at a White Elephant gift party thing.
Is it one of the ones that gives candy or whatever?
No, this is just a bobblehead.
Oh,
yeah, it's not a pet.
I saw it quickly. Well, no, the one I had like the base had candy in it.
Yeah, no, this is just by itself.
That's fun.
But I got 4 of them, including Rey, Ahsoka, and then a couple characters from Rogue One. Was my White Elephant. So I thought that was a lot of fun. And yeah. So I know it's been a little bit of some time. By the way, it looks like nobody mentioned the sloth with the hat and the things.
Oh, my camera froze again.
Cool. Yeah, it did.
Lots of fun technical difficulties.
I want to call it the elephant in the room, but it's actually the sloth in the room.
Yeah, that doesn't ring off the tongue as well as the other one.
Your kid's going to tackle it later?
When they get home, they probably will.
Oh, they're not home.
Hasn't it been there for a while, though?
It moves around, but it's slow because it's a sloth. So it may be on the floor right there tomorrow, and it's moved like 3 feet. Good job, man. 3 feet.
So wait, is this like the animal version of the Elf on the Shelf?
Pilot Pete.
I guess.
Pete from Ormston.
I don't know. What's a good rhyme with sloth?
My camera again? Really?
You need a new camera.
No, I think it might be my internet, honestly.
Your upload, yeah.
Change the router? Or reset it then?
That's complicated for him.
Well, no, I can reset my internet. Sometimes that fixes it.
Oh, okay.
So I'll disappear for a second here.
Doodle-doo-doo-doo. Ooh. All right.
So to recap, we just got back to Caraparavel, and we met Thomas's parents. Thomas cast some sort of remove curse. I believe it was actually lesser restoration on Lydia, and she is no longer confused about where she's from and who she is. So that's good. We spent 3 days shopping, trying to figure out some stuff around town. Elwin did some singing and dancing, as is tradition. The rest of everybody went to the armor smith to try to figure out if they could purchase some things. We have made it to the docks, and we are getting ready to embark on a trip. The ship is provided by King Caspian. It is the second fastest in the fleet. The fastest, I believe, is the Dawn Shredder, which we don't get. Yep. And we are heading east from Narnia to the whatever lands may lay east of here to catch up with the Lord. What's the R one?
Rasputin.
The Restamar?
That sounds.
I think it's
more than Rasputin.
We're trying to catch up with the Lord Restamar, who happens to have the sword that was left behind by King Peter. Hi, King Peter. The last time Peter was here, he was told he was not able to return ever. So I guess the sword was given to Lord Restamar on his journey east. We need it. We were told we need it, so here we are.
Yeah, now I gotta go find it. Wherever it may be.
We believe we're about 3 weeks' journey behind all of the lords. From what we were told, that they embarked from Caraparavel a week before we first saw King Caspian, and we have been sidetracked with Lydia. Now that we've figured all that out, we're even further behind, so we'll have to make up some time.
Oh, boy.
Oh, boy!
Yep. All right. So, do you remember how many crewmen you have with the ship?
80.
20. We were given 20.
I don't think either
Where'd
of
the
those
80
numbers-
come from?
That's the first number that came in my head.
I don't know that either of those numbers are accurate. I think 80 would have been nice, but I think a fully
I'm
staffed
pretty sure it was 20. A fully staffed one was 40.
would have like 60 rowers, depending on how many oars. They have to row in shifts, and we were given a skeleton crew, so I thought it was 30, but I could be mistaken.
I don't know. No one wrote it down.
Well,
Probably.
just look up what a full crew is, and it's going to be half of that, because that's what Casey decided.
Yep.
So we'll go have to liberate some slaves and recruit them.
Depends on the size of the galley.
That just seems really wrong.
Could purchase the slaves. Is that better?
No.
I've got like 20 gold. I also have some expensive
We
meat.
freed the slaves to put them back to work.
We can pay them.
We could pay them.
Well, more accurately, King Prince Caspian person can pay them.
King. And he's not coming with us.
No, it's
So
not.
he's paying the rest of the crew.
Is he giving us gold?
I don't think
That's
he's
a great
giving us.
question, Casey.
Wait, is who giving who gold?
King Caspian, in addition to a crew, is he giving us some sort of... I don't know. I would hope supplies.
Some
Is
supplies,
the ship-
yes, but
The ship going to be well supplied? So maybe, Elwyn, we could offer a trade for the slaves. But we don't know there are any slaves.
Yet.
all right.
Right.
So I went to look, and 80 was what you needed, so you're at 40.
Ah,
I see 80 came somewhere.
the first number that came
Better
into
than
your
the
head.
20.
It was better than the
True,
20.
but it's 20. But I remember hearing 20 last time.
Well, 20
So-
per shift because you have to do the shifts. So
Oh.
So as we board the ship, the Chimera, Zephyrus believes that he needs to look like, crew. He needs to be like the admiral of a fleet and gain the respect of the crew of 40 men. And he's going to do Mask of Many Faces to disguise self, away his beard, turn his eyes red for that pop of effect. And then he has to wear like a white admiral's uniform, at least as he would have seen from like, I don't know, the Earth Kingdom, but white instead of green.
So skin blue, eyes red, and uniform white.
Yeah, I think that'll do.
That seems terrifying.
He wants to command a presence for sure.
I sent a picture.
USA.
Sadly, USA
is red, white, and
lost.
blue.
It's very sad. Hey, it's
Yeah,
a
I mean,
Corvus.
I with my
I might do well with my intimidation checks if I try to intimidate the crew.
That is true.
Probably.
I'm gonna walk around with good posture the whole time, like a good commander or whatever, and pretend like I know things. Like, you there, that sail thing and the rope.
Yeah.
They're not gonna.
Some rigging.
Rigging, yes.
I feel like if you try to command the crew, you're going to need to roll a performance check before
Do you mean
do
on
it.
top of everything else, this ship is rigged?
To explode.
Yes, it's actually a obedience function. You've got to be obedient to the captain, or bad things happen.
But the admiral outranks the captain.
Right, yeah, I'm not the captain for sure. I need somebody who actually knows what he's doing about naval exploration to be the captain.
That would be that guy in the corner.
Okay, well, you look ridiculous but fun.
Okay.
And at this point, Caspian's like, all right, we've loaded the ship up. We've gotten... Go ahead.
I will also note about my appearance. Everywhere that I go, even if there's no wind blowing or we're below deck, my cloak is billowing.
So we have Master of Windbags over there. And so we got your ship prepared. got everything ready. Are you ready to depart?
Sure.
We are ready to depart.
Ready as I'll ever be. I don't know nothing about no naval needs.
Does anybody know things about naval experience? Have any naval experience?
Nope.
I know a thing or two.
Mine's an innie.
I spent 4 years as a
Okay.
whaler
Okay.
prior to taking a 2-year stint in warmer waters as a sailor.
Okay.
Okay, you Kovasan, you tell us what to do. I know nothing.
So in this case, that means you are the captain now.
We're doomed.
Hey, have faith in yourself. You can do this.
I have faith in myself, just not on this thing you call a 20-sided die.
Makes sense.
Well, then let the computer roll it for you and have that be your fate instead of you rolling it by hand.
Hold up, bro. Every time I roll on the computer for Pi show checks, I get like a 3. Don't tell me that it's fair. Their algorithm wants me to fail my custom check.
That's
Yeah.
not my fault.
But it's more entertaining that you fail your custom check.
Yeah, I mean,
He has a point.
yeah. How am I going to get better if I keep losing to first-time players?
Hey, I'm not a first-time player.
They don't even know the rules.
Is it they're getting better or you're just getting worse?
The answer is yes.
Yes. How can I
Alright.
get better their first time? I must be getting worse.
So, anything else you want to do on land before you depart?
Do we have enough
this could
supplies?
be me arriving late. Is the ship fully stocked with everything we need?
The ship is
Rations
fully
and
stocked
such.
with what you need, yes.
And we've put the horses below deck.
Okay.
Except for Thomas. Are you just going to make your horse disappear?
Yeah, I will tell Philip. I will call you again if I need you. But for now, enjoy a little respite somewhere and dismiss
Well-
him.
All right. Well, thank you, and I'll see you next time.
I can enjoy some bottled respite. I might need you here in a minute.
All of the jokes coming from the bottom corner. Anyway,
I'm in a great mood today.
I see that.
Well, I will also say goodbye to Lydia and my parents before fully leaving. If they probably came to see us off too on the boat.
you sure you have to go?
Yes, it is necessary for. We have to protect the world, and we need King Peter's sword to do so.
From
But-
devastation.
But couldn't you just stay? I'm gonna have them roll a persuade check.
Against me.
Yep. All right, they got a 13.
I got a 14.
You're not countering persuasion. I don't know what this would be.
Well, it depends. He's trying to persuade them to come, and they're trying to persuade him to stay. I mean,
I'm not
what's his
persuading them to
counter?
come. I'm just. I don't know.
What are you doing?
They're trying to persuade
know.
him to stay and leave the party.
Is it his wisdom that he's needed, or is it intelligence?
We could do it as a wisdom.
Okay, then it would be a 15.
See, there you go.
It's one more.
That works. So, you end up, having to go. You leave your parents crying at the edge of the sea.
I
Edge of
will
the-
return. I promise to come back.
Why would our general wisdom check be higher than your persuasion?
Yeah, and you have a good charisma because you're a
Because
Paladin.
+3
Well, then it would have been even higher. All right, let's move on.
on saves.
So you're all up in the boat. Anything else anybody else wants to do?
Do we have supplies?
Yes.
Do we need to worry about any of that?
Owen, son,
Correct.
Yes, Admiral.
do you want to sing "I'm on the boat" with me?
Before we depart, I will take a bottle of blueberry ale and christen the ship.
I'm on
Okay.
a boat, and it's sinking. I'm on a boat.
We shall
Do you
sing
need
"I'm on a
roll
boat on the
anything?
way to the lonely island."
Oh. Row, row, row your boat.
We're going to be doing a lot of that.
Over your head.
Okay.
Yes, it is.
So you set sail
I literally don't know whatever that song is.
and you head out, heading east.
East.
Yep.
Okay.
We could take a Lord of the Rings song and mess with it and call it Into the East.
Wow.
Why is my question, I guess I would say.
Because we're
To go.
going east.
East instead of west. We're sailing to the unknown lands in the east instead of the undying lands in the west.
All right. So Corvus, what skills do you have for boat navigation?
Or what do you need us to do to help?
So I have water. I have vehicle proficiency water. For water vehicles. I also have survival and a couple of other things depending on what the situation calls for.
It's not nearly as good as I have levitation and Momo. Much better than experience.
So let's go ahead and roll for your vehicle navigation.
All right.
To see how well you do with the 20-sided die of fate.
Is there a modifier to this, or just
Well, you have proficiency, right?
yes? What?
Is it possible for us to be helping him, assisting him with his navigational skills?
What's
In this case, I would
survival?
say yes. So I would, if they helped you, that would give you advantage.
Okay.
Hey, Zephyrus, go in that crow's nest up there and
Survival
see
is
if
wisdom.
we're gonna run into
not
anything.
Tracking.
You want
so-
me to?
Or
do you
maybe
want me-
nature?
You want me to fly up there before we even take the ropes off the ship? Whatever they're called.
I thought we're already moving.
Are we
Well, we haven't
like
moved.
out in the open water at this point?
So I got a 17.
17. Okay. So yeah, you're able to actually head east and go the direction that you want to. I'm gonna say that you're already moving. Yes.
Okay. So the guys are downstairs rowing, right?
Is there a first mate, by the way, or how does this work during the
There
night?
is not a first mate yet. You can choose your first mate.
You can choose one of us or
One
Maybe.
of us. One of us.
someone else.
It
To be
probably should
fair-
be someone
In
on
with
the
the
boat,
40 people.
so you can trust to leave on the boat when we leave it.
Mm-hmm.
You should stay, is what you're saying?
No,
No.
Oh no.
I don't want to be on this boat any more than I have to.
I might check out the galley and start cooking something for the crew. They're gonna get hungry doing that hard work. And I am useless for rowing.
Yeah, the one with endless wind power is useless for a sailboat.
Okay, maybe I stay on deck. I'm going to ritual cast my new favorite friend, an invisible servant who's going to man the helm. So we essentially have autopilot turned on.
Okay, what is the wisdom of the unseen servant?
Oh,
Not the greatest. I don't know.
let me pull it up. It's a mindless, shapeless medium force that can do simple tasks at my command. So I'll tell it to turn if I want it to turn. It's not wise on its own. It does have a strength of 2, so if that's
Okay.
not strong enough to turn the helm, I suppose.
I'll be right back. Kid's screaming.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I can command him to interact with an object as a bonus action, so he only does what I tell him to do. He doesn't have wisdom.
Okay, and does he not move when not commanded?
Correct.
Okay.
Unless I told him to do something that will take him a long time, like go get that thing and come back. Then he'll move on his own until he completes the task.
All right. I'll allow that to be a thing, although
But he would have to stay within 60 feet of me, so I'll supervise.
How
Okay.
big is this boat?
I'm like a construction supervisor. What'd you say, Owen?
How big is the boat?
Oh yeah,
Pretty
we
big.
don't. I guess galleys are sort of measured on how many oars they have. Is it a 50 oar? Is it a 30 oar?
Oh, I mean, it's normally a 40 or is what it would normally have been. there's
So we have.
So it's normally 20 on each side.
So we can man every oar and move at full speed for half of the day because they don't have somebody else to take a shift.
Correct.
Then at night we would be
Just
drifting with the
wind.
moon.
Right, or you could do two 12-hour shifts and move at half speed.
That's true. Probably
Or
better.
In distance either way.
Or just, scud the whole galley thing and get us an actual sailing vessel instead of a rowing
Oh
vessel.
no, because if we move full speed, we can still move by sail, right?
Sail can still help us a little bit. We're not going to move full speed by sail.
No, but like
I don't know,
We're
1.5,
not
2
using
miles
the
an hour. Yeah, we might move it like 2 miles an hour with just wind, and we'll move it 4 or 5 with oars. I think the D&D stats have 4 miles an hour,
Right.
all right, whatever.
which didn't equate to be like 20 feet per
Yeah, you did the
per
math with
6-second round,
Mm-hmm.
and that makes a difference if somebody's flying.
Right.
For you.
For me,
Yep.
Or us.
or birds who or dragons. I don't know.
Or anything else that comes, yeah. So, at this point, how do you want to spend the time on the boat? And
I'm
is
going
anybody
to-
keeping watch, by the way?
I'll keep watch. That sounds like an easy job. My character is lazy.
I will. I will spend my time brushing my horse
Are
to
you
clean
wanting
him
to
off.
do some sort of check?
To clean him off for the first time.
Go ahead and
I
roll a
will cast-
perception check.
I will cast guidance on Ellen.
I add a D4.
A D4, yeah.
Still only 8.
You see
Wow.
nothing.
Sounds good to me.
So I'm planning on brushing my horse off and then cooking a meal in the galley. And when I'm done with that, I'm going to go back to the helm and spend most of my time there supervising my unseen servant. Of course,
Okay.
somebody has to man the helm when I'm not doing the unseen servant thing. He has to stay within 60 feet of me. So he'll help me in the galley.
Okay.
I will help keep time with the rowers. I'll help make sure they stay on a good pace.
So you're saying stroke, stroke, stroke. Essentially. Okay.
I'm not the one saying it. I'm just making sure they don't slack off.
So you're,
think these guys
you're
are
driving the slaves.
professionals.
Got it.
Yeah.
I think these guys are professionals. They know what to do.
Usually there's somebody in particular who does that.
Yeah. But if we're only given 40, then maybe we have to be the person who does that. So yeah, Thomas.
Yeah, that's a good question. So, how many people do we have? Someone?
I thought you
with
mentioned that we
test, or
had
no?
so many officers too.
I thought he said we had to be the officers.
Yeah, we had to be the officers.
Oh,
We got
alright.
40 people.
Which is why I'm now the cook.
All right. Yeah, you guys are the officers. There's 40 people that are sailors that are basically engines for you guys. So you're saying stroke, you're watching stuff, rolled an 8. You're cooking things. Corvus, what else are you doing?
So I am navigating and being a captain.
Yeah, I think you would be on the helm while I'm cooking, and then I'll be on the helm and letting you chart your charts or whatever. So we'll just rotate. Like, you can take a shift, I can take a shift. You just have to tell me what direction to go, because I don't know.
Well, that depends on Elwyn's direction as well.
What's going on?
To see so we don't crash into stuff.
Yeah, he's helping with navigation.
I am.
What was it you were doing, Elwyn?
Use lookout.
I guess it makes
In the crow's
sense that
nest.
I'm helping if I'm watching.
Is there a
crow's
crow's nest? I thought galleys were just, like, the sails were too small. DM, it's up to you.
Maybe a small one.
Yeah, this one does not have a crow's nest.
Yeah, I didn't think it would. So
So you can look out from the front.
Do the rower people sit underneath the main deck, or are they on the main deck? And there's stuff below them.
I'm going to say they're more on the main deck and there's stuff below them.
Okay.
So there looks like inside. Here, I can't do that, can I? Okay.
So that begs the question: the rowers we have, the 40 people, are they? Are they soldiers or sailors or?
They're sailors.
Okay.
I mean, they could fight if we need them to, but they're probably just mainly going to be there for rowing.
they're going to be very strong, and we're not.
Well, typically, the people who rowed galleys were convicts or slaves. So it's just checking there.
You know, in this case,
don't-
they're sailors, but
I don't think Narnia has slaves. I don't think they believe in slavery.
Yes, but other nations do in Narnia.
But we're not
In the world,
we're
but yeah,
choosing
but this
Narnia.
boat, this boat was given by King Caspian, and he wouldn't have believed in slavery.
Would any of them be animals? Or are they all
Interesting.
human?
Got that one centaur kicking with his hooves.
I didn't think about that. I will admit
You
that.
know
So
Reaper Chief was on Don Treader.
Huh?
that's true, but he was a stowaway to start with, wasn't he?
I don't remember.
Who was?
Reaper Cheap.
Reaper Chief.
So
No,
we'll do
Reaper
this.
was not a stowaway.
I'll do a percentile. So okay.
Actually, he might have been. He was told to stay behind.
So, actually, 76% of the people on there are actually some form of beast people.
So they're mostly beasts.
6%.
I rolled a percentile. That's what we got.
Okay.
So we've got a minotaur, maybe?
There's some fawns, dwarves. I guess dwarves count as animals in Narnia.
Here, I'll put it to chat. Chat, if you have any idea of what the animals should be that are a part of the 76% that are on the ship, comment in the comment section now.
Comment below.
Well, or in the chat or comment
And off
section.
to the side.
Right?
Wherever
So comment. Alright. So, any other questions about the ship and everything else?
Not currently.
Is there a good place I can be and aim my wind gusts into the sails?
Probably on the back where the...
Yeah, I would say near
Your
where the
mechanism is?
ship's wheel is.
Okay,
Yeah.
so when I'm up there, instead of, cooking, I'll have my unseen servant control the helm, and I'll just continually blow gust into the sails to try to produce some effort of forward motion.
Or
Alright,
just,
in that case, go ahead
do
and...
it.
While you're doing that, let's do a roll.
A roll for gust.
A roll for gust.
I will guidance the gust.
Continually all day long while I stand here?
I mean, it's a cantrip. Why not?
He's got a
Every
point.
every time I see someone try to do something that's going to help with the ship, I will just like walk up and pat them on the back and you got
Love
this.
it. Well, it's not a reaction in 5e.
I get-
Once we
It
leave
makes
5e,
sense
it looks like
to
it's not
me.
going to
The
be in action.
not Keith. Tomas would be the first officer or whatever. If his job is literally walking around patting people on the back.
And
I
casting
don't know. I'm
guidance on them.
realizing in a real world that would be really annoying.
So
Just having
I am
someone-
wondering what the role is for,
all
but I
day.
haven't. I'm wondering what the role is. Like, what sort of modifier, or is it just a flat?
Do the equivalent of a roll to attack.
Would this count as a spell attack, and I can use my staff modifier?
Sure.
Don't forget your D4.
Oh, plus a d4. Hold on. This is going to be good. Okay, so
Tristan, take this away from me first.
how about a 31?
This,
Okay.
Yeah, that
Uh,
works.
How much damage does gust normally do?
It doesn't. It can knock you over.
Oh,
Yeah.
In which case, you get a strength saving throw.
okay. Well, I'm gonna vary it up a little bit and make this more fun.
Don't
Based-
damage the sails.
Based on your attack for how strong that was, I'm gonna say your attack total divided by 5 is how much movement speed for 10 minutes that gives us.
Okay.
So because of the 31, you actually sped us up by 6 miles per hour for 10 minutes.
That doubles our speed
What?
for 10 minutes. Okay. Okay, we're good with that.
Like, okay, oars in, go.
Wow.
With my staff, of course.
See? Doesn't that make you feel like being a wind person was much more effective now?
I can't actually fly this fast. If I decided to fly while I did this, I would be falling behind. The ship is faster
Yeah.
than me.
Yeah, you would.
Yeah.
At least for 10 minutes.
Alright. It's going to take a multiple day trip.
Airbending
So-
is the best form of bending, by the way.
On the first night, I want to, like, while the secondary crew is out there rowing and the rest of us are kind of like eating dinner, I want to take the Corvus, Elwyn, and Zephyrus aside to tell them something.
Okay.
Do it.
Hey, you three, I have something I need to talk to you about.
You're
Yeah.
Armin, where are we? You pulled them aside. Us aside where?
We'll stay in the captain's cabin.
Who's manning the helm?
The unseen
The
servant.
night shift?
I have to stay within 60 feet of the unseen servant.
You're within 60 feet, but through wood.
Okay, we're good with that.
Yeah, it's not that big.
I just tell him to stay going forward unless he... Shoot, does he have sight? I don't think he does.
He should.
Just hold it going forward, and hopefully we don't hit something. It's gonna be Titanic real quick.
I mean, there's another person to see the ship, and the rest of us are going to be for sleeping.
Okay, so I'll go. Well, we were told we didn't have crew. I'm gonna go below deck, and I'll be with you then.
So my parents just told me a little bit about where I came from.
Hey, what's up? Pay attention. Thomas talking.
Sorry.
So my parents told me that I'm actually born a dragon.
How is
You're
that
who?
possible?
Well, the White Witch cast a curse on me to turn me into what you see. And my parents told me my real name is Collectos.
Collectos?
That sounds interesting. You see,
Like
the
collector?
dragons in my world are all dead. Some man named, was it Iroh?
Yes.
Some man named Iroh finished them off and killed all of them. They all gone. If dragons exist in your world, this is very different.
I mean, I'm sorry to hear about the dragon. I don't really know anything much about dragons. We don't have any here.
Then where are you from?
Here. My mother, I guess, was the last one.
But you have
There are dragons here.
You haven't seen any, so there's no really information to tell about dragons. My mother would have been the last one. Or according to my parents, anyway.
So where I am from, dragons are generally bad.
In this world, they can be good or bad. It all depends on the type of dragon.
I see.
Are you the good or the bad kind?
It's a great
I mean, I
question.
haven't tried to eat you, so I guess I'm good.
That
It could be disguise.
was a good answer.
Are all dragons able to talk?
I mean, my mother did, so I would assume yes. She told my parents my real name. And said
So,
that
do we
I
have
was
to
part
collect
of a...
you? I mean, do we have to call you Collectorson or whatever your name is?
No, you can just call me Thomas.
All right,
That
Mr.
is the
Money.
name my parents gave me. Or my adopted parents, I guess.
You got it, Admiral Monet.
I'm not an admiral.
Major Monet?
I don't know if I was ever given a rank by King Caspian.
Monet bags.
I mean, I do have a bag of holding.
Private Monet?
We'll circle back to that.
I like Major. Major Money.
It's a good alliteration.
Major Money bags. Thank you. Are we out of clean bowls?
All right. Anything else for your discussion?
So I do have a question then. Who knows your mother?
My parents.
Well, like, is your mother a famous person being the last dragon here?
Person? I
really
don't know
much
if you can
about
call
her.
that a person.
Entity?
I mean, she's dead.
Yeah?
You're an orphan?
I guess so.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, I'm not like an orphan. I still have, my parents. Mary
Hey,
and
son.
James.
Are you orphan too?
Shut up.
We all seem to be without parents.
Well, I mean, I still have Mary and James. They're kind of my parents.
My parents died from old age only a few years ago.
Same.
I'm pretty sure I didn't know mine.
I'm sorry to hear about that, but Is your mother dead or gone?
Me? I don't know.
No, Thomas.
I guess my birth mother is dead, according to what Mary and James told me.
Well, how dead though? Like dead, or dead
I mean,
but may come back later on?
is there any other kind of dead than dead?
On a scale of 1 to 10, how dead is she?
Like,
I mean, are we talking
kind of
about
dead,
old
half
Tom?
dead, maybe dead, not
Really old
dead?
Tom or dead Tom?
I mean, she was struck by the White Witch's magic, so I'm assuming she's dead. People
I don't know.
really
The White
live.
Witch kind of
Wow.
sounds nice.
No,
Eh.
he was not nice.
You don't be called. You're not called white if you're nice, and if you're
You
evil.
read the book.
Not in this time period.
I thought we had the book.
Oh,
book?
We got one of the books,
What book?
or maybe the virus read it.
Appreciate the
Yeah.
follow. I don't know how to pronounce that. I'm gonna just say the Clur. Appreciate the follow, the Clur.
Kiri
Declare.
Karif?
What was the
Yeah.
question we asked them earlier?
Or Creef?
What kind of creatures should be on our boat, or something like
Yep.
that?
Yeah, what kind of creatures?
What
Narnia
kind of
specific.
Narnian? What kind of Narnian creatures are rowing our big boat? And please don't say horses because they can't row.
We're thinking centaurs, minotaurs, fawns, dwarves.
Would the centaurs count as 2?
No,
I mean,
they're
No,
one person.
They have one set of arms.
Oh, but they're going to take up like 2 seats,
They
is
could-
what you're saying. They're
They
too
could
Right.
sit
big.
in the middle, like they could sit
Well-
in the front and row 2 oars.
In
'cause
D&D
they're
rules, they're
so
size
strong.
large, so yeah, they would take up more space than.
Instead of sitting on one side and rowing 1 oar with 2 hands, they sit in the middle and row 2 oars with 1 hand each.
All right. Anything left on the conversation about Thomas Monet and the dragon?
No.
I think I'm good.
I'm actually going to go down and see the more monster rowing crew, which we usually have them at night, and the more human crew in the morning. Just to
Sounds like segregation.
no, that was also their idea.
It's
So we're not
also
immediately-
only 25%, so or 24%.
Whatever. There will be a centaur rowing at night. And Thomas is very intrigued by his rowing method and wants to see if he can out-row the centaur.
I doubt it.
Okay, go ahead and roll a strength check to see if you can beat the centaur.
I'm going to cast guidance on myself.
Keep casting guidance after the roll is called for, man.
You cast it before.
He didn't roll.
I haven't rolled yet. So... Wow. I rolled a crit 1. I rolled a natural 1.
All right.
You sure
Plus
showed him.
5 plus 1, so a total of 7.
You know, I rolled a natural 18 when you gave me guidance, and I gave an additional 4 with my guidance, plus my plus 9 to attack.
Yeah, that was really, really bad.
I mean, I rolled a 1 on my guidance. So I think I rolled a 6 or a 5. I don't know.
All right.
It only
So
added up to 8.
I'm sure the centaur wins.
the centaur got an 8.
He beat me by not much then, because I would have rolled a 7.
Yeah, he rolled a 4 and has strength of plus 4. So yeah. It is even though the rowing motion looks cool, it's also very cumbersome. And it does not seem to be working very well.
I look him dead in the face, and like we're both trying to struggle at this point. Like I just give it back to the normal, but was like, we'll just call it a draw for now, and go back to the other side of the boat or below deck.
All right. So, are you guys doing a watch schedule for the boat, or just hoping the crew alerts you if something happens?
Well, the crew has to sleep too, and I was wondering, did we decide to do half rowers, half speed? And
Yeah.
rotate the oars?
Yes.
Yeah,
I
we'll
believe so.
rotate. So 20 on the morning, 20 on the...
We're gonna have to rotate for somebody to at least man the helm.
They would have all of that
That's.
effect, like figured into it. So
Anyways,
the
are we doing
four of
watches?
us can
I
speak.
can do a watch. What is that? Perception?
Yeah, I can do a watch as well.
I'm doing first. 5.
I will retire early.
Okay.
My rolls are on fire today.
Your rolls are on fire.
My rolls are on wind.
So
Yeah, that
you
is
see a creature you don't recognize in the water swimming next to you
With a 5?
with a 5.
I'm gonna throw some food at it.
Gonna throw some food at it?
Do not waste food.
What kind of food?
We're all asleep.
I don't know.
I'm asleep.
What'd you say?
Bread?
You throw some bread into the water, and it just floats in the water and floats away.
I have to play with this thing. I am going to cast light on something that floats that I can throw in the water, and throw it ahead of it so that is it swimming alongside the boat?
It's swimming alongside the boat.
I'm gonna grab a piece of rope and throw it in the water with the light on it.
I could. I'm gonna see if it reacts to a floating light first.
So what are you throwing out there that you're gonna make light?
Oh, is there something that floats?
Probably quite a few things.
There's just a lot of buoy. There's lots of wood.
Oh, you know what? I will shape water, make a chunk of ice, cast light on it, because ice floats.
That's an easier thing to do. Okay. So, yeah, this piece of ice starts floating. It's glowing. You end up seeing a very large fish that is black and white coming up and eating the thing that was light and then going back below.
Huh. Very large fish.
Sounds like a killer whale.
Yeah, technically it's a huge thing.
That was my
Totally a kraken.
Oh.
Yeah, he's giving us one of those at
I
level
will
7.
point my finger at it and use message to ask it friend or foe.
How intelligent does it need to be to respond back?
Doesn't say, it just says it can respond.
Hold on, let me look that up.
If you're gonna do sending,
It has to know your language, though, doesn't it?
It does.
Yes.
Yeah. So it has to understand common. I'm assuming you used common.
What intelligence do you need to know common?
I mean,
probably at least 4,
the stat box should tell you
3?
the languages it knows.
3, 4?
3 or 4, probably.
Are you actually using a creature stat block, or
I am, yes.
what would have languages it knows there?
Oh, yep, you're right. Okay. It hears what you've messaged it, yet it does not respond.
Whoosah. Is messaging me. Shh. Shoot, what do? I don't want to attack it for no reason. I will continue throwing glowing chunks of ice for the rest of my shift.
It keeps seeing them and going for them.
All right. Okay, that is my plan.
Okay.
I mean, I will get playful with it and see if I can get it to like jump out of the water and stuff.
Let me see if it wants to.
I can use make smaller chunks of glowing ice and use Mage Hand to make them float alongside the boat.
So when you pull it out of the water, it tries to jump for it, but doesn't get the right oomph. So like it basically jumps straight up, and then belly flops, and then misses the ice completely that's floating.
Here's the real question. Do we get wet?
I'm gonna make this an even or odd thing.
1 second.
So, Corvus, evens or odds?
Evens.
Even
All right,
Stevens.
so evens you get wet, odds you do not. And it was a 2. So yeah, that water does splash upon the boat and gets the boat slightly wet.
Okay.
And the crew that are rowing currently.
And the crew that are rowing, but they feel like it's actually slightly refreshing.
Is it warm out tonight?
I mean, it's generally warm typically, although there was ice that was cooling the water down right there with how many times it was shaped water and frozen.
Instantaneous cleaning also dry.
What?
Like my clothes. Can I prestidigitation them dry? It just says clean. But part of cleaning is drying, right?
Sure.
If
I'm
not,
going
I
to
could
say
probably-
sure.
If not, I could just shape the water out of my clothes.
Yeah, just have it be prestidigitation. It's dry as well.
That's fine.
Who goes second?
It's either you or Corvus.
I can.
And Elwyn, do you pass on any news from first watch to second watch?
Yes. I tell him to watch. Make a large chunk of ice, make it glow, throw it into the water.
I don't quite have that capability
But this will
To
be his
watch
first
the
time
ice?
seeing it.
to make it glow.
Oh no!
Just
He's telling you to watch the ice.
So the ice floats out there,
Yep.
and then you now know as a killer whale comes and chomps on the ice and keeps going.
I made a friend. I've named him Gregory.
All right, in the chat, should it stay named Gregory or should it be named something else? Comment below.
Well, let's say I named it.
I know you get the name Gregory, but if they want to switch it, I'm letting them have the power.
Are you gonna have a torch then, Corvus?
Yep. I would need a torch.
All right. You light a torch while everyone else in the boat, most of them being soaked from the splash from the killer whale, keep on rowing. But let's see if anything else joins them. So go ahead and roll a d20.
Roll another 5.
$16.
Nothing else happens except There's still a killer whale that's like,
Following our ship.
that's on the side of your ship.
Alright. Did I make that comment disappear?
You did, yes.
I don't even see the comment.
Gone.
Yeah, you made it disappear. Although I like the timed out for 1,800 seconds.
Yeah, I was just trying to do something, and that was the only thing I could do.
All right.
I couldn't interact with the comment itself, but I can interact with the person.
Makes sense. Okay.
Well, I guess I'm going to go up there now.
So yeah, now it's Corvus to Thomas.
So, Corvus, anything going on that I need to be aware of?
Well, currently there is some sort of blue and white fish traveling alongside the ship. Just keep an eye out. I wouldn't necessarily try and instigate it or try and show that you can row faster, better than it, because, well, you're not all that good at rowing, apparently, and that fish is big.
That was my first time rowing a ship this big.
Yes, but you started off with some big talk, and you just couldn't follow it up. It was a little disheartening, you know?
Hey, he didn't really do that much better than me, so, he agreed to call it a draw.
No, you said it was a draw. You're his commander.
Oh. I mean, I would assume he agreed. He didn't really.
He was
do that much
silent
better
because he
than I
didn't
did.
want to be killed by you.
I wouldn't.
Yeah.
Kill him. Does he have a name? Does chat want to name the
Let's
one
chat name
big
the centaur
black
as well.
centaur? The black furred centaur.
All right, I've tried to keep track of all the things chat are naming. So it's
The orca, the centaur, and other creatures that are on this ship currently.
all right.
Well, I will not try to terrorize the big fish out there.
Well, then I'm off to sleep.
All right.
Don't let the bed bugs bite.
All right, Thomas, go ahead and roll for your watch.
Okay. I got a 2.
Okay.
Also. Oh gosh. Flying things.
Now we're doomed.
What's flying?
My phone.
Oh.
Let's do. I'm
are we
gonna
doing?
say for kicks and giggles.
That doesn't sound very friendly.
I'm gonna say that you see coming next to your ship what appears to be a giant mouth of a turtle come and swallow the killer whale whole.
Who's on watch?
Me?
Totally a lion turtle.
I'm thinking dragon turtle.
Those things exist.
So, the turtle is big enough to swallow the killer whale whole.
Uh-huh.
I believe your line is.
I just watch it happen, and the turtle just goes by. I'm like, okay.
I believe your line is.
Anything with that thing.
There's always a bigger fish.
Technically, a turtle's not a fish.
Neither is the whale. That's not the point.
Well, true.
It's a very good point.
So it comes, swallows the killer whale whole. What do you do?
As long as it doesn't come towards the ship, I'm okay just watching the turtle swim away.
Is it
Uh,
swimming
it-
away?
It chews. Oh, it's swallowing the killer whale as it kind of slows in speed, but then you end up seeing it start to head back towards you once it's kind of swallowed its fish.
Is there a bell to ring like on the mast?
Yeah,
to wake
there's
up?
a bell if you want to ring.
I will ring the bell to wake
Okay.
up.
Everyone?
I get like not everyone, but like the three of you.
No,
I
we
don't-
need
I won't-
everyone to row.
If you're ringing the bell,
Oh yeah.
it will ring,
Ring
up
the
anybody.
bell, everyone,
wake up anybody
everyone
it
up.
wakes up.
I
All
start yelling,
hands on
"Everyone
deck.
up! Everyone up! There's a big nasty turtle heading our way. It
guess-
just swallowed a killer whale."
I guess the
Oh.
question is, does it wake us up?
I
And
would
then
say-
Asto,
I would say this is
After
loud
ringing the-
enough that it would. Yes.
No roll, just it wakes me up. Okay.
how close is the turtle to us?
Well, let's stop for a second while you were going. We determined what was the speed of the galley again?
4 miles
Uh,
per hour,
No, that's with everyone rowing.
20 feet
all
per
40.
round. With it rowing, yeah.
With all 40, not
That's
20.
full speed would be with 40 people rowing, yeah.
We're
Right.
at 20 people, so probably 20
10
feet
to
around.
15.
Yeah.
No, it would be like 10 feet per round or something like that. We're slow. It depends on how much wind we have, I suppose. The wind
That's what
could
I'm
help us
saying,
out
10
1
to
mile per
15
hour.
pound.
The majority of our speed is going to be rowing, but the wind can help.
Can we move that into feet? What would feet be?
That's what
10
we
or
just converted
15.
to.
10 or
10 to
15?
15.
All right, let's do 15 then. So I would say that with the turtle slowing and like chewing for a couple of rounds, I would say it's about 80 feet behind you, but starting to move at about 40 feet towards you.
Oh boy. When it gets to 60 feet, I'm going.
Well, wait, do we get rounds before it gets to 60 feet?
Yeah, I would say it's starting to move. So let's go ahead and roll for initiative now.
Okay.
And
Okay, rolling for initiative.
15!
7. Ha ha! I win.
But is my dexterity higher than yours, Elwyn?
Mine's
My
plus
dexterity is a 0.
No, but is it a 16 or is it a 17?
3. What? My total is 15.
Yeah, so is mine, and my dexterity's plus 3. So, is your dexterity a 16 or is it a 17?
16.
Mine is also a 16. We're identical. Do we roll off?
Yes, at that point you would roll off.
I believe
Okay.
Crit Roll calls this rollies.
So,
So
roll
just
again.
whatever your natural number is, I got a 6.
8.
So with the
I'd-
two identical 16s, he goes first.
So Elwyn then Zavirus,
Yes,
and I'm probably last.
Yes, I do.
all right, what was yours, Thomas?
7.
11.
I have not been there in a while.
Corvus, what was your
14.
Do we need to roll for crewmen?
Or
They're
the
rowing.
ship.
They're not fighting.
Yeah, but the ship moves, so we
Rowing.
could have a roll for when the ship moves in the initiative roll.
Yeah. Like when they row.
Subtract how fast our ship goes from its speed to figure out how much closer it is to us each round.
That could make sense.
Yeah.
Can we wake the crew, the rest of the crew, and have 100%
that's
of
what
them row?
that's what the bell does. We discussed this before leaving port. Like if the bell's wrong, everyone wakes up and everyone does what they're supposed
Yeah, I
to
would say the ship is at full speed now.
do. So we're going a whole 40 feet around.
All hands on deck.
Would you
Hey.
roll Thomas and Corvus?
I think everyone's
I rolled
rolled.
7.
No,
Yeah,
we're all
I
good.
haven't seen anybody.
Hey, Elwin, can you
I got
cast a
14.
light? It's over there. I point in the direction of the giant turtle.
You want me to do what?
Cast light on something so we can see this turtle. Just cast light on the ship.
Yeah,
Make our
I
whole
only
ship
have
glow.
we have 60-foot dark vision. It's too far away.
No one has dark. Oh yeah, I have. You and I guess you and I both.
You and I both have dark vision, and it's only 60 feet. We can't see it. It's too far away. We need light.
If I was the first one on deck, would I have time to throw a glowing chunk of ice in the water behind us?
Well, I'm going to say
battle?
you're started of initiative order, so we
I
can
don't
start
wanna
with
do
that.
for my initiative order.
Oh. I would say you haven't figured that out. You didn't do that to start with. So,
Don't attack yet. It hasn't attacked us.
but it is your turn. So it is
my
80 feet
turn.
behind you, started to move towards you. What do you do?
But you're in your bed. Like, doesn't our initiative start at our beds when we woke?
I thought he was doing it when we got on deck.
Yeah, I'm
Good
going to
for him.
say let's do it when you got on deck to make it easier.
Okay.
I mean, I don't think you're going to run out of that much movement, so. But Elwin, it is you first.
All right. So we're fighting a large water animal, right?
Gargantuan, yes.
It's
So
a
what's that,
reptile?
8 spaces, 8 squares large,
It's very big.
or is it 6?
I think gargantuan is anything bigger than that many squares.
I mean,
At
this
point, you
is
can define its
basically.
size.
I would say its shell is pretty much as big as your boat.
I need a volunteer.
It's nothing compared to the lion turtles I know. Their shells are the size of cities.
This would look like a baby lion turtle to you.
I know you're thinking, and I'm totally volunteering, but I feel like Keith is the best choice.
All right, Andy is volunteering. So I will take Andy's hand. I guess I have to grapple you. I don't know. I don't know. Come with me. We're gonna polymorph, jump over the side together, and we will now have 2 giant sharks.
Are you doing lifelines? Oh no, you're just going to be sharks. That's going to be fun.
Yeah, he's twin casting polymorph.
Okay.
Let me send that
Okay.
to. Well, I'll send.
This
it
is
to
a
the-
terrible plan.
Yes, it is.
There you go.
I agree with that. It is a terrible plan.
Everybody abandon ship. Man overboard. In fact, men overboard.
It's more like shark overboard.
Because my initiative order's in between theirs and they go together, can I do my thing now too? As they're jumping off.
Let's
What?
them do theirs first. But yeah, Corvus now will count as Elwin's. Well, no, I'll have Corvus go
Oh.
separate still. It's just
You
Elwin's.
know, just have me go separate.
Yeah, we'll do it separate. So, Elwin, anything else to yours?
Hold on, I'm marking my thing, and then I need to figure out if. It's probably not going to trigger, but it'd be nice if it did. It did not. Pretty sure it didn't. I think it only triggers on a 1.
It does.
Then. That was my action, and. Part of my movement? How does that work? The movement thing, because now my movement's more.
So, I would
What do you-
say.
Use your reaction to trigger an action.
I would use it similar to using a mount, where you can take the higher of your 2 movement speeds and go up that
subtract
distance,
how much
essentially.
you've already gone. Okay.
Yeah, so I would say subtract like 10 feet so far.
Yeah,
Right.
it's the same thing if you have a flying speed and a swimming speed. Any movement you use flying,
How
when you land, is
how far
subtracted.
away is this thing?
It's still 80 feet behind you.
You can't see it.
I will, I guess, move towards it.
So I would say you move approximately around 40 feet. So you're probably right in between.
Okay.
Dum,
So then, is that the end of your turn?
dum,
Yeah, that's fine.
So now it's Zephyrus' turn.
Now that we're in the water, do we need to subtract the boat's speed from our speed? Assuming we're all making forward progress.
The shark can't swim backwards.
Just for easy math.
Yeah, I'm just putting you at distances away from the boat. I'm making the boat like 0. And
Okay, that's
you're
fine.
going based on away from the boat.
Which is why I was saying I would subtract the boat's speed from my speed. If I'm always moving towards
Yes.
the boat. Okay, so then I only moved like 10 feet.
Right.
Right.
But that's, yeah.
I'm behind the boat at this point.
Yes.
Right.
Me and math don't get along.
It's fine.
That's. I'm pretty sure that's everything I can do. Because as a fish, I don't have other actions, so I'm done.
Right. So now Zephyrus' turn.
All right, so I see Elwyn and Corvus
We are
just jump.
huge beasts now, by the way.
I see them jump off the side of the ship,
Yep.
and I'm like, I can do that too. I'm gonna use my elemental gift as a bonus action, and I'm gonna start flying back behind the ship towards the darkness. And
just to
I'm
clarify, just to clarify, real quick. Thomas rang the bell for help, and as soon as all of the help gets on board, they all jump off the ship.
Yeah, pretty much.
Pretty
That's
much,
what I said. Men overboard. We're all gone.
So we all abandon him.
Well, we protect him so that it doesn't hit the ship.
I also find it very amusing that the melee one is the one who stays on the ship.
So as soon as I lift off of the ship and the ship's movement continues, that should get added to my movement moving towards the thing that's swimming towards us, crossing greater distance than I should be able to fly because it's coming towards me or whatever.
Right. It is, but it hasn't.
But I mean, we're in a
kicked in
turn
yet.
initiative order,
Yeah.
right?
The
So,
whole movement thing
I'm gonna move-
between us going forward, you going backward, and the turtle going forward is just
We're going to have to do it in turn order now. I'm moving 30 feet off the stern.
Yeah.
Bow, stern. I'm going to move 30 feet off of the stern of the ship in the air and speak out as loudly as I can in Primordial at the dragon turtle and see if it understands a basic
or whatever turtle.
whatever it is. That's lion turtle. I don't know. Like baby lion turtle. That's all I know. And I'm going to assume it understands an ancient language where all languages are derived from. Ancient beasts should be able to understand ancient language, right? In my head. I'm going to speak to it. That is quite the kill you have there. We are your friends. We can help you hunt for more food if you want. We mean you no harm.
As two people turn into
So
He doesn't know that the sharks are with us, actually.
So it did not understand you. It assumes you tried to insult its mother.
Okay.
I mean, we
Your
That makes-
father was a hamster and your mother smelt of elderberries. Those are backwards, but whatever.
No, you
Elderberries.
That's what it assumed from that, because it did not understand what language you were speaking of.
I don't know that it doesn't understand, though, so I've done a good job. I will... the speaking to it counts as my action.
Well, it's 6 seconds. You can speak 6 seconds.
I would say you can speak as an out of turn thing.
Okay. As my action, I will ready a reaction if it gets hostile or if it responds friendly-like. It depends, I guess. I'm readying,
You can only do one, though.
I know. I'm gonna ready a wind blast. If it gets hostile with us. Just if
Okay.
I see it come
Spell
at
slot,
me with
right?
its mouth open, or if I
What?
see it like get aggressive in any way. Because
What
I'm
was your
hoping I
question?
calmed it down.
Corvus?
I was asking, is Wind Blast a spell slot?
It's Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
It's flavor. It still does
Just checking.
force damage.
Okay. So is that it for you then, Zephyrus?
Yeah. Bonus action, movement. Pretty spent. And my reaction.
Alright. Corvus, as a whale that's in midair jumping off a boat.
Shark.
Giant-
Or
Shark.
shark. Mid shark.
Yeah, he's now suffocating.
Now, here's the real question. Which one of you is the right shark? Or the left shark?
As opposed to the left.
Really, Casey? Really?
Baby shark. Doo-doo-ba-doo-ba-doo,
Okay,
baby shark,
so-
doo-doo-ba-doo-ba-doo.
Oi.
Actually, I think you're all like mama and dada shark
At this point,
at this point.
Let's-
I
I'll
don't
give
see
you that.
anything. Oh.
Wait,
Your blind
no, you're
sense-
once you hit the water, you're gonna use your blind sense. You
Do
can
sharks
smell.
have blind sense?
You have blind
Hey,
sight
how's that?
60
You were
feet.
given the
Stat block,
stat block.
Pull it up.
Yeah, you'll need to pull up the stat block if you're gonna be
Yeah.
the creature.
Yes. is this a giant
Particularly,
shark?
pay attention to your intelligence.
Yes, it's a giant shark.
I was just checking. But no, I was thinking. What I was actually thinking about is the whale was swallowed whole or no? Like,
Yes.
do I smell blood?
Yes, you would smell blood in the water.
I would say there is some blood because his chewing action would cause some blood to come out.
It's an advantage, isn't it?
But
Oh.
attacking, I think.
Kind of. We have advantage on attacks against things that are already injured.
Yeah, I see that. Okay.
Ooh, that's a lot of damage. The bite? Did you see that?
Yeah, it's
What
pretty
kind
good.
of shark are you?
Giant shark. So I feel like.
Probably just like a great white or a tiger shark or something like that.
Yeah.
Tiger sharks are not giant sharks.
They're about as big as a
30
great
feet
white shark.
long.
They're huge. Tiger sharks are pretty big.
Yeah, so at this point, I feel like I would. Yeah, I've got an intelligence of -5. So. So I think the only thing I would do is definitely follow my nose and see if there's something I could scavenge.
So you're heading towards the blood?
I think that's what a shark would do. It's a terrible idea. I don't want to do it, but
Do you not
that's what a
eat
giant shark would do.
Or no? Or is that only in B shape? Or wild shape, I mean.
Yes, only druids get to keep their good stats.
Yep. Alright, so you swim towards. You get about 40 feet behind the ship generally.
Tentatively, I'm not going to rush over, but yeah, and then I would just hold my action in case something gets up melee or something.
Okay. So anything else for your turn?
Nope, unfortunately.
Thomas.
I run to the very back of the ship and like raise my arms like, what am I supposed to do? And I will hold an action to when it gets within 60 feet to do something to it.
Okay.
To do what?
That is for me to know and you to find out what happens.
Alright, well, the very next turn, the creature moves 40 feet closer. So it's about 40 feet behind the boat now.
So does my
And-
held action go off then?
And then yours would go off, and Corvus's would go off shortly thereafter.
Is the move it made towards the boat aggressive?
Well,
Adversarial?
it's more curious at this point.
It's not snapping at me.
Yeah, nothing has attacked it, so far it won't attack anything else just yet. So it just moves the 40 feet, and that's when everything triggers. So, Thomas, you're able to trigger, you're at 60 feet.
I mean, I can see it now. Does it look like it's wanting to be aggressive towards our ship?
It's very big and scary.
He said curious a second ago.
It is looking at you, and I don't know if you can read the face of a dragon turtle for emotions.
Look, man, I want you to roll an intimidation check on me. You get an advantage because you're utterly huge.
Can it make a wisdom saving throw?
Sure. I got a 25.
Nothing happens.
Other than you just cast a hostile spell on it.
We don't know
Well,
what's
nothing happens.
It didn't hit, so it's fine.
It
Actually,
resisted it. It was still cast at it.
I
It just
don't-
resisted it.
Keith, I don't think command works if he doesn't speak your language.
Was it
It's
command?
not command.
Okay,
No.
just checking.
Okay.
Compelled duel.
So now it gets
That's
into
only 30
within
feet.
range of Corvus.
So there's a slight thing here. The giant shark does not have a reach, so it would have to legitimately get within melee.
Yep.
Yeah, 5
For-
feet. Your reach is 5 feet.
Yes,
Well,
so
yeah.
it legitimately would need to
Be right next to
be
you.
right next to me for anything to trigger. So I figure,
I mean, it's 40 feet or 60 feet away, right?
This
Yeah.
thing is huge across. Like,
okay,
Or it's 40 feet away, and you guys are 40 feet back. So you're right
yes,
next.
but keep in mind, water is 3-dimensional.
Wasn't it Elwin's turn, man?
no, it was
Well,
still
we're doing-
Corvus's trigger.
We're doing reactions.
Oh, right.
Yeah, I feel like a shark would know not to start a fight with something bigger.
Then it.
In that case, to hold your reaction and not do it, make an intelligence check.
-5.
3.
3?
Because I've got an intelligence of 1, which is net -5.
All right, so no, you still want to attack it. You got 2 sharks. You 2 sharks can take it.
Okay,
so
this is a
you-
terrible idea.
This is not going to end well for the Sharks.
So 26 to 26 to hit.
Oh, dang.
26 hits.
Twenty-four points of piercing damage.
Okay. You said 24?
Yes.
Um.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
sorry, that math took way longer than it should have. Okay, now the boat. I'm having the boat kind of move right here. So now everybody that was 40 feet behind is now 80 feet behind. From the boat, because I'm having the boat like move as it's kind of the top of the round.
How
Even though this
fast
is
did the
happening
boat move?
during what?
40. The boat moves 40 feet.
Okay. I think the boat should move 20.
Well, we're at full power right now.
Yeah,
all
that's
40
20.
people.
20.
That's why we were having it to 10.
Oh, In that case, and then...
I can't fly keep up with it at 40.
Alright, then let's
Or
do...
60 feet away.
No, we'll do it at 30 then. Just because the people on the boat are freaked out and scared. So that's giving them a slight bit extra oomph in their rowing.
Okay.
I mean, plus they got the centaur rowing with them at nighttime, so got a little extra.
If you're talking all the people on the boat getting a turn, they can dash.
They'll get exhausted pretty quickly, but yeah.
No, let's just...
Half of them just woke up. To be
That's
fair.
true. Okay, let's do 20 for the first round, but 30 from each round after. So that way you're 60 behind now. It'll be 90 next turn if you guys don't move closer.
Seems like a fairly fair DM.
So it's Elwyn, back to you. And you are right next to the shark as well. Or next to the dragon turtle as well.
I am
Fairly
next
odd
to
parents.
it.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna attack.
Okay?
Has it lost any health yet?
Yes.
It lost 24 points of piercing damage.
From who?
Me?
From Corvus. Readying
Oh, you bite.
action to with anything came within melee, he was going to bite it.
Oh, okay.
My bells didn't do anything.
Well, I guess I'm gonna attack.
Alright.
Do I get +9 to hit? So subtract 1. 18.
18 misses.
Oh, I have advantage.
You've got advantage, yeah.
Gigantic. Natural height.
Still
armor,
18.
Still misses.
Till 18.
Don't think I have any other actions. So
Okay.
I will keep pace with it. That's it. That's my turn. I'm a dumb animal. that just
Zephyrus.
keeps doing things.
So the boat's how far behind me?
So the boat is now, we said 20, so it's 60. Oh, no.
Dragon turtle's how far ahead of me?
No, sorry. You were only 10 behind the boat. So that means boat moved 20,
I
so
was
you're 30
30.
behind the boat.
I was 30.
Oh, you were 30?
I moved my whole movement speed back
Okay.
behind it.
So, okay, then you're... So then add
I
the
guess
20,
that
you're
would be
50.
saying, if you were letting me cast my... Well, not cast, but if you were letting me use my movement speed at the start of... Or at the very stern of the boat, if I had cast it, or whatever, turned it on further back in the boat, I guess I wouldn't be that far behind the boat. 10, 20 feet, probably.
I'm still going to say you're 30, because that's fine.
Okay.
We're not doing exact. So then...
With the boat's movement, I'm 30 feet behind it.
No,
You're
right now
50
you're
now.
50 now. You were 30.
50. I'm going to fly backwards a solid, I don't know, 20 feet.
Okay.
But
Towards
as
the
I'm
boat,
flying
or
towards the boat, yeah, no, I'm halting in the air now. I'm flying the direction the boat's going to try to keep pace with it, but also measuring where I am from the turtle.
So you would be now 30 feet from the turtle. Straight
If I-
line. Diagonal would be probably 40 feet.
Is it partially submerged and partially above water?
Yes. The shell is above
Okay.
water. The fins and face are right now below water.
Yeah, but water's not going to stop magic. I'm going to shoot for its head.
Okay.
Now that it seems to be making aggressive moves toward us, maybe this will trigger it to say, hey, go attack something else. I'm going to use, what did I say, 10 feet of my movement to move back and 10 feet to move up. So I want to move 10 feet higher away from the water.
So you're 20 feet above the water, and then... So that would make it about 50 to 60 feet away from the middle
From the
of the
turtle.
turtle.
Yeah, and 20 feet behind me is the ship.
Okay.
I'm moving backwards, kind of backing off a little bit, and I'm going to use my wind blast.
Okay.
Ooh, no! I don't have concentration on anything yet. I can fly without concentration. I'm gonna hex this thing.
Okay.
Wait, do I still have hex? I didn't lose hex, did I?
Why would you
What
lose it?
a freaking waste of a 4th level spell. Telling you, man, hex is like, it's not good at this high level.
We're not technically high level. We're not even 10.
Actually, you know what? I'm gonna change my mind on what I want to do. Is that cool?
That's fine. Go ahead.
I'm gonna cast Phantasmal Killer.
Ooh, yeah.
Okay.
So this is my action. I tap into the nightmares of a creature. It is a creature. I can see within range, 120 feet. And I create an illusory. That's a hard word. Illusory. Thank you, sir. Manifestation of its deepest fears, visible only to the creature. It must now make a wisdom saving throw.
It's pretty good at those, just saying.
Are you sure? Oh, yeah, it had like a 20-something.
Yeah.
Of course, I haven't tried it before, so I don't know. I didn't see you do that.
I mean, my saving throw for that is only 12, so it's probably going to succeed.
It got a nat 20 on the wisdom saving throw.
That freaking
Ouch.
nat. It doesn't happen to have -4, does it?
No, it has +7.
Yeah.
Ow.
Yeah,
Anything
that's my
to do.
spell. It's used, and I don't have a bonus action really to use unless I'm going to miss these steps, which I'm not. It was worth a shot.
That was a good try, but yeah, wisdom it's surprisingly good at, strangely enough.
Yeah, I don't know anything about its stats yet, though. I would know anything that Thomas found out because he didn't relay that to anybody.
So Corvus, I think, if that's all your turn.
Yep.
Well, no sense leaving this undone. So I will continue to attack.
All right, go ahead.
Shark Corvus go nom.
I miss both times. I get a 16.
Yeah, that misses.
That's
Thomas,
turn.
it's back to you.
I am going to... How far away is it again from the boat?
It's now. It was 40. Boat moved 20. And so that
60.
makes it 60.
I will try to ring the bells in its head again.
Okay, so wisdom saving throw.
Yes.
Kling Glocken.
All right, 18.
It's fine.
That was the lowest I've rolled on that now, though.
Yeah, it all has to do with roll a 12.
Your
Oh,
stat
gosh.
is 12. Ridiculous.
It would have to roll a 7 or a 5 or less.
Yeah.
That's rough.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
That's really all I can do from here.
So is that it?
That's all I can do. Wait,
Okay.
no, that's... Yeah, never mind. That's all I can
All
do.
right, so I'm going to assume at this point the
Sure.
sharks are on either side of it.
Yes, probably.
Nice roll.
I'm
Oh,
just
well.
pre-rolling my turn.
I see that, but that's good.
I'm going to have it try to bite Corvus and then claw Elwyn. Does a 16 hit?
That's a good question.
Yes.
Oh, right.
Yes.
Is the AC.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
does.
bad.
Yep.
That means it's going to hit every time because 13 is its plus.
Oh my god.
All except for a 1. Okay.
Natural
All right.
ones do exist.
So, I'm going to do 26 piercing damage.
That's more than I did to it.
Yep.
That hurts.
All right. 2 claws on Elwyn.
I have a question, DM.
Okay.
Can I see what's happening below the water at nighttime?
What's your dark vision?
60 feet.
And how far are you away from it?
40.
Yeah, then I would say that you can.
Okay.
It's going to hit Elwyn for 16.
Okay.
Second one, it's also going to hit for... I'm going to do another 16.
How much damage?
So it would have been 32 damage total.
Ouch.
And... Yeah, so because the dragon is attacking things and not moving, because it doesn't want to get out of... It's distracted by you guys now. The boat still moves another 30 feet away.
You just called it a dragon?
Or, sorry, the turtle thing. It is a dragon turtle. Anyway.
I could be like, Thomas, this thing is your ancestor.
Great.
We're killing your mother, Thomas.
Told you she was.
Pretty sure she wasn't a turtle.
Back to Elwyn.
I don't know how you hide in your armor is kind of like how it hides in its shell. It's
What
instinctively.
did I roll? 28 to hit.
28 hits.
17 damage.
Okay.
That's my turn.
Okay, Zephyrus.
You only get one attack. As a giant shark.
What?
Yeah, you guys only one attack. That's kind
But
of
we get 3d10 plus 6. I just
Yeah,
rolled.
it's a decent amount of damage, but it's only one attack.
I'm burning my second and only other spell slot on Hex. I'm going
Okay.
to Hex the Dragon Turtle, obviously, and I would like it to have a disadvantage on all Wisdom checks.
Haha!
Not saving throws. Checks.
Oh, just checks.
Dang it.
Okay.
But checks would include perception.
That
Technically.
would.
Alright. So I'm rolling for my Wind Blast on it, and I'm going to shoot at it with a 20, I think 1 to hit,
21 hits.
and with Hex. I minimized my damage with Hex. Alright, so 8 force damage, 1 necrotic damage, 3 thunder damage.
Okay.
Okay, my
Not
second blast misses.
Okay.
It was a natural 3, not a nat 1. There's just no way. 3 plus... I mean, no, 16 misses, right? Yeah.
16 misses, yeah.
Yeah. It was a 12.
All right. Is that it for you?
Yep. Well, I'm
Corvus-
going to use my
Oh.
movement to continue.
I got hit, right?
You
I
did
never
get hit,
rolled.
yes.
I never
The ship
rolled
is
my concentration.
the ship is now
Oh,
moving full tilt 30, right?
Correct.
The ship moves after my turn or before my turn?
After your turn.
Okay.
That's a
I'm going to
con
move
save?
Yeah, it should be.
I'm going to move 20 feet back and 10 feet up.
Hold on.
Okay.
My turn is different. So I rolled a 10.
On your concentration.
I don't remember how concentration works, but that's
It's a
a fairly
con-
low roll.
It's
It's
half
a
the
con-
damage.
It's a con save with a 10 or half.
Sweet, so I'm good.
Yeah.
You took 8 damage? Or
No, I took 16 twice.
Yeah, 16 halved is 8. You still need to hit a 10 on your con check, and you hit a 10, so you're
Yeah.
good.
Alright, I'm good. Never mind.
Barely.
That was close.
Yeah, you're not in my 10 feet to make a saving throw.
You know, that's the wonderful
Right.
thing about concentration-free flight. If you hit me in midair, I'm not rolling a concentration check.
On the
Well,
plus
I
side,
am, but
my
it's on
second
hex.
one, 'cause I got hit twice, was in that 20.
Okay. So that was Zephyrus, so now it's Corvus.
You got my move. I'm moving 20 feet back, 10 feet up.
So that puts you...
Almost
Another-
over the boat, but the boat hasn't taken its turn yet.
Does
Right.
19 hit?
19 does not hit.
That's my turn.
I'm 60 feet away from it horizontally, and now I'm 30 feet over the water.
Okay. So Thomas, your turn.
How far away is everybody?
Well, the boat's about to move again. Right now you were, what, 60 away from the turtle?
Currently, I'm almost flying over him. The boat hasn't moved yet.
Right.
So we're
So
still
I'm-
60 feet
So you're
away?
still about 60 away, yeah.
How hurt is everybody?
We haven't taken damage. I haven't taken damage.
I
I've
have
taken 32 damage.
Yeah, but their damage that they've taken is not their health.
Yeah, but I mean they're the only ones who are actually like able to do any damage to it. Technically.
However, at nighttime against a giant turtle, you might have Elwyn swimming here in a minute.
Yeah. Crap. Toll the Dead is not working. I mean, I guess I'll just try it again for right now.
Okay.
I'm sitting over
Wait,
here.
actually,
hoping
no.
that
I'm
you
gonna
pop-
try something else. I'm going
Bless!
to
Bless!
bless.
We need it. It has a really high AC.
It's 30 feet.
I'm 30 feet away from you.
You're fine. You're hitting it. For now.
Well, I missed one shot. I had 2 shots.
I mean, I can only hit it with. It wouldn't be very beneficial right now because they're not.
Okay.
I mean, I should have cast it before they all jumped off. It wasn't my turn to do so.
Yeah, unfortunately, Owen didn't ask before he jumped.
So I'm going to make disadvantage attack rolls with my sling.
Oh, this is going to be fun.
A
Why is it
sling
disadvantage?
against a monstrous creature.
Well, I mean, if you hit the broadside of a bard, this will work.
This is
Why is
like
it
literally
disadvantage, though?
It's
David
better-
and Goliath.
It's better than having him roll something that he's probably going to pass every single time.
Actually,
roll
it's
is-
not. You've got a 25% chance of hitting with your spell, whereas
With a D12.
He has a 25% chance of missing the save from the dragon turtle.
So a 16 will miss, right?
Yes.
Yes. We know 19 misses, so the odds of getting above 19 with the sling with disadvantage is pretty low.
Yeah,
Why do we have
the second
disadvantage?
because it's at 100 and it's above 30 feet. Sling only goes 30,
Also, keep
and
in
then
mind
120.
his weapon gets half damage because it's underwater.
Well, he's hitting.
I can
He's
hit the
hitting the shell
I tried to hit
Fair
shell.
enough, yeah.
with stones.
The
A
second
little
attack
rock
also misses at
Hitting a
within 11.
gigantic shell that is 1,000 years old.
All right. So was the sling the only one shot and you're good?
No, I attacked twice.
Oh,
missed
you missed both. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So now it is its turn.
I'm straight up. Bless would have been better.
It's gonna try to swim around a little bit to try to get both sharks and whatever flying thing is happening into a 60-foot cone of steam.
Quick question: is it leaving our range? Can we get opportunity attacks?
Yes.
Yay!
So yeah, both
mean,
Corvus and
basically,
Elwyn get an
I mean-
opportunity attack.
Basically a swimming tank, so I'm sure it
Both?
doesn't care.
25.
25 hits.
21.
21 also hits.
Nice. So 19 misses and 21 hits.
It's either 20 or 21 then.
20 points of piercing damage for me.
Oh, nice.
Same.
Okay.
40 piercing damage. That's beautiful.
All right. It is going to, do its steam breath into a 60-foot cone. Which, how far away are you, Sapphirus?
I'm 30 feet in the air and 40. I was 40 feet. It swam. I don't know how much it swam. I was 40 feet away from it. Well, no, actually,
it's
just
gonna-
moved 20 feet. So 60 feet away from it, horizontally, 30 feet vertically. Hypotenuse of the triangle on that is what, 75 feet?
All right. In that case, it's only going to hit you two that are the sharks with
Is
its
that right,
steam breath.
Corvus?
Approximately.
60 and 30 is
So
75.
each of you must make a Constitution saving throw.
+5. All right.
16.
Uh, 21.
Okay, so the 16 fails, the 21 succeeds. And it's... Hold on, I gotta get the amount of dice I need to roll. Okay.
1d4.
Wow, you got lucky on that one. It's only 41 fire damage.
Oh my gosh.
Only.
Only
Are
41.
you no longer sharks?
We are no longer sharks.
No concentration check necessary.
So we don't even need to figure out the math because it.
You just burned up all your hit points. Excess hit points do hit your physical bodies,
no,
though.
it's not gonna excess our hit points. So we still take damage as shark forms, but because I took damage, I failed the concentration deck.
Oh, okay.
So
you can't make that check, is what you're saying.
no, I rolled it first before doing the math, just because
you didn't make the check. So
Yeah.
you'll take the you'll take the damage. It wasn't enough damage to roll over onto your human form.
Correct.
No, I still had
But you
something.
do lose concentration.
Yep.
Okay, so
Well-
you're both become human people in the water, surrounded by steam that's around you. But that
This
doesn't
is
hurt you
not
because it already
going
hurt
to
you.
end well.
And you're, what, 10 feet underwater?
Yeah, sure.
Alright, it is now back. So boat moves now, and then now back to Elwyn.
Okay.
You're
What do I need
underwater.
to do to swim to the surface? I feel like that should be the priority at the moment.
You can hold your breath for a little while.
So
Wait, how far away am I from Corvus?
from Corvus, I would say you're 20 feet.
Can I swim towards him?
Sure, what's your swimming speed?
I don't know.
Half your normal movement speed, so 15 feet.
So you can get most of the way there.
Unless you somehow have a swim speed with a spell. It's half your movement.
Now, I think Corvus had some armor that makes him swim well.
He has mariner's armor.
Fine. I will just cast haste on myself because I can't get to him this turn.
Okay.
Oh.
He said I couldn't get to him, so
You swam away from melee range of the turtle, though?
it was already away.
Oh.
Yeah, it's been a way to cast.
Yeah,
the-
it did a cone, so it could do. So it's 10 feet away.
Did it swim around them, in between them and the ship? Or did it swim away from them to try to hit all of us?
Away from them should hit all of you, but you were too far away at the time.
Right, and now it's even further away from me because it used its movement to move away from me.
Correct.
Mhm.
Interesting
There's my
choice.
action, and I gotta remember what haste even does. I don't think I've ever cast it on myself.
You've hit yourself because you've twinned it with me.
And me. You
Okay,
get
so let's
10%.
do-
You get 10 feet of movement. You get +1 AC. You get an extra attack
If you use the attack action.
if you use your attack action.
So I get an additional
Target speed
action.
is doubled.
So,
Or your speed is doubled.
Yeah.
That was only +10.
It's doubled.
No, target speed is doubled, +2 to AC, an advantage on dex throws, and an
Haste and
additional
motion,
attack,
crazy.
or additional action on each of its turns.
so I will use my additional dash action
Okay?
because it says I get an additional action. It doesn't have to be the attack action.
Right. It can be
Yeah.
attack, dash, or disengage, hide, or use an object.
So I'm going to dash towards the boat.
Okay.
So with your doubled movement and halved movement, you're moving 30 feet, and then you can
Correct.
dash to 60. No, you're doubling
No.
already. It's just 30.
Yeah,
30
30.
feet.
Technically, I have
No.
moved 45 feet this round towards the boat. But
How?
10 of that had to be up.
He
Because I moved up to the surface before casting haste.
cast haste.
Yeah, but that still subtracts from your total movement this round.
yeah, so total
Yeah,
we
movement
can
this
do it
round
again.
should be...
I used all my movement for the round, but then I
Then
used
he
dash.
cast haste, and then he dashed with the action.
Right.
And dash
From haste.
is its own separate movement thing.
Right.
Yeah, that dash is an additional 15 feet because it's still half.
But then it's double because it haste, so 30.
That's what
That's where the 30 comes from.
haste is not.
So next round, if I want
Oh,
to,
haste
I
is-
could move 60 feet.
Because his movement right now is 60.
All right, let's call it there. Keep going, and
30.
so is that the end of your turn?
How far away am I from this boat?
If you moved the 45, it was close to about how far away was it from you, Zephyrus?
If the boat has not taken its turn yet, it's 10 feet behind me, and the
No,
water's 30 feet below me, so I don't know how big the boat is, how high up.
No, it did move at this point.
Okay,
so-
so it moved 30 more feet. It's now 40 feet behind me.
40 feet behind
I'm probably
you.
over Elwyn's head.
Yeah, Elwyn is right below you. We'll say that.
That's fine.
So you're 40 away from the boat, and then you're also pretty much like 45 away from the creature.
I'm 30 feet over the water, too, looking down
Right.
at Elwyn.
All right, so it's now Zephyrus' turn.
What can I do?
There's still a creature. There's Corvus in the water.
No, that was generic. That was what can
Oh,
I do
okay.
but Eldritch Blast because I'm a warlock, right? So I've got a 20 and a 21. Do they both hit?
Both hit.
Yes! Hold
We
on.
know the AC is 20 then.
I now have my hexes. Hex on both of them. And my d10s. Because d10s. On both of them. Alright, so my 21 to hit is going to hit first. We'll use that as the first one because the metal dice should always be first. 9 force
metal dice.
damage. Oh, they're awesome. 9 force damage. 6 necrotic damage and 3 thunder damage.
Okay.
So total of 18 if damage type doesn't matter. Then my secondary attack does 2 force damage, 5 necrotic damage. Force or
So 7 total.
thunder only happens once per turn. 7 on my second attack, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, is that it?
No,
I did 25 damage this turn. I think that's enough. I'm using my movement speed to fly back 30 feet, so I'm 10 feet off of the ship again.
Okay.
trying-
Corvus.
Trying to keep up with it.
Just doing some math here.
Wait a second. It moved back and I moved back. Was that outside of my 60-foot vision range?
I would say it was just barely in.
Okay, I would have attacked and then moved after that, so I didn't lose vision of it. We'll just say that.
All
I
right.
don't want to reroll.
So what Corvus will do is he's comfortable in the water, so he will use his hand crossbow. There's no disadvantage or anything because hand crossbows are permitted for underwater combat.
Not gonna blood maledict bloated agony on him.
Not gonna work against a dragon turtle. But anyways, so I do cut my hand, and then I attack twice. And
You
I
haven't done that yet?
He just became a non-fish.
Yeah, I just became a non-fish.
This
Yeah.
is really his first real action as
Well,
a human.
but before you cast whatever on him, and he was jumping into the water, he didn't do that before
No.
he became a shark.
No, because he was
No,
turning
'cause
into
he
a
was
shark at
dragged.
the time.
Oh man.
He was dragged by Ellen into the water to turn into a shark.
So anyways, I do 11 points of piercing damage. Although 10 points of piercing, 1 point of radiant.
Okay.
Woohoo! Radiant damage.
And you only
I
hit
could
once?
do that too if I could actually get up there.
Yep, only 1 hit.
Okay, and now it's Thomas.
They are out of my range.
Yeah, right there. It's about 80 to 90 away from the boat now.
I could attempt to sling more rocks at it. That's all I could do.
Okay, give it a shot. Let's see if you can become David and fighting the dragon Goliath.
Unless I could tell the people to turn the boat so it's like at either the port or starboard side, so I could use like one of the giant crossbows on deck.
Are there crossbows on a galley? I mean, they have been used as warships, but is this a warship?
I'm sure there's at least something to defend the boat.
Usually it takes like 3 actions to load it.
I'll say there's front
it.
cannons.
Cannons?
Great.
Or crossbows if you want it to be a ballista instead, but...
Probably ballista.
Yeah, in Narnia I wouldn't think they had black powder.
That would require a lot of ship maneuvering for us to go back, and it's probably not a great idea to face the turtle head on.
Nope. So did you miss?
I will instruct the crew to maintain distance, but like skirt around so we don't get further away from the turtle. So like now we're like just like circling the turtle instead of like going away from it. If it starts moving toward us, then we'll like go away from it again.
Okay.
So yeah, I will then try to fling little stones at it.
Okay.
Natural 1 for the first stone.
Ooh, roll the die. Roll the die.
What, just a D20?
No, the D100.
Oh, the D100. Not twice. Game. 96.
Self-inflicted wound. Your attack ricochets back and hits yourself. Roll damage as if you had hit your target and apply it to yourself.
Oh joy!
So your rock
just a sling.
Your rock.
I did 1 damage to myself.
1 damage to yourself. All right.
I say again. I believe.
In my mind, I'm picturing him accidentally like hitting himself in the crotch like a bad pair of nunchucks.
But I like the face better. Face is better.
Like he swings it around and then
swing, flick.
Well,
shabam.
you realize most people who use a sling go
down.
Or I just like swinging it and it hits the back of my helmet.
I will say again. I believe less would have been a better use of your action.
I know we're
I
used
can't
to all the
reach you.
cartoon for David swinging.
You're
over
too
his
far
head,
away.
but most traditional swings are either way.
A 30-foot range, if I'm not mistaken.
You're not within 30 feet of me.
If you're hanging off the back of the ship, I would be.
No, you're like 45 feet in the air.
I'm only 30 feet in the
technically,
air.
at your turn at this point, he's only 10 feet away from the back and 30 feet high.
You're 30 feet off the water, though, not off the ship.
Right.
That's 40 feet away from me, technically. So the next hit is 5. So no, nothing happens.
Okay. Now it is...
I am about this close to jumping in the water and swimming over that way.
Because
with
that's what
full
we're all
plate
doing.
armor?
I'm strong enough. We did it already with that little pool, that little lake where we fought the alley people.
Alright. So did you move at all, Corvus?
Oh, sorry, I haven't been mentioning it, but yes, I have been moving my normal distance towards the boat.
How much
Your
is your swim
mariner.
speed?
30.
30. Right.
Okay, so
Even
you're
with
only
full
50
speed
feet
with
away
that
from the
armor.
boat now. You're 30 away from the turtle-ish. Actually, well, 40 from the turtle, give or take.
You know, when you picked that up in Narnia, it seemed useless. Useful. Oh, in Narnia. Moria.
Right?
In Moria. No, it wasn't Moria. Didn't you get that in Rohan?
I think so, but yeah, it's been surprisingly useful.
Okay.
Today, when you even forgot to state your movement speed.
It's the dragon turtle's turn. It is going to swim towards Corvus.
Okay, Corvus is closer than I am.
Right. Yeah, it's swimming toward
making any-
Corvus. And it's going
Active
to
wisdom checks, is it?
what?
I'm probably.
It
I'm
wouldn't
probably.
happen to be making any active wisdom checks, would it be?
What would it need to make a wisdom check for?
Totally on perception.
It has dark vision
It's-
up to 120 feet.
Survival.
It's totally not
It's-
necessary
It's
because
tracking us.
yeah.
Survival, obviously.
Okay, so it's attacking Corvus. So,
I'm grasping at straws here.
does a 19 hit?
It hits.
So that's
Remember, the one who is not allowed to wear armor has the best armor class in the company.
I currently have an AC of 20.
My point. The one who is not allowed to wear armor.
Thank you, Gandalf.
So that's a 28
To hit or damage?
damage.
I kind of want to just say that's to hit and just have you reroll, but ouch.
All right, it's gonna try again.
Again?
Well, it has 3 attacks, so it's. So does an 18 hit?
Yes.
This one's not as bad. Uh, 12 damage.
I've got to hit this thing with all my blasts.
And the next one is a 26 to hit.
I'm bloodied with the second hit.
Does it
No.
wince when I hit it, by the way?
That one's only gonna be 11. Wince? I don't think you can really
I did-
tell.
I did 25 damage to its shell or whatever.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna pre-roll my stuff.
Alright, boat moves 30 feet now. Or wait, did you say it was trying to circle it? So
Yeah,
trying
we're
to have...
circling the thing.
Alright. In that case, I'll leave the distances still about the same. And back to Elwyn.
So how far am I from the boat?
So you're still about 40 away from the boat because the boat's turning and just
Okay.
starting to start to circle.
So with my extra action with haste, I can easily get to the boat.
Yes.
So I am getting to the boat and getting on the boat.
Okay.
How do you climb up?
That is a great question.
We didn't toss any ropes down for you.
Make a strength check to climb on the boat.
I can.
Could it- Athletics.
Or
I could grab-
athletics. Yeah.
Not that he
You
has
could try to
proficiency.
grab down to help him up too.
With your what? Your action?
My hand.
Your reaction?
5?
Yeah.
You get stuck on an oar and aren't able to climb up the boat.
Okay, do I still get my action?
They're
yeah,
rowing
you
at
still
full
get your
speed.
action.
You get hit in the face.
Okay. Alright, I'm gonna Chaos Bolt. $27 to hit.
That hits.
Higher levels, extra D6. So 3d6 plus. Okay. That. 8 or 6. So this will be thunder damage.
Hey, that's my line. I also do force damage.
14 plus. That was low. 7. So 21 thunder damage. And then I will roll an 88 on
The wild magic?
Which
Wait,
would
did you actually
be-
roll 1?
No, I can force it now that I'm casting spells.
Oh.
For the next 10 minutes, a random creature within 60 feet of me receives Earth Glide. Okay, do we need to figure this out?
A random creature. Earth glide, meaning you can.
We're in the middle of the ocean.
We're in the ocean.
Yep.
Who's
It
going
doesn't
through the
matter.
mud?
Okay,
Nobody.
so we're gonna pretend that's a whiff and not worry about the rest of that.
Well, he can figure out if it comes up later, maybe.
I guess we could figure out how. There's like 80 people. We'll just assume it's one of the random rowers by us.
I guess they're
one of the
within 60
40
feet of you.
Okay, yeah.
40 rowers.
The percentage of one of us or the dragon turtle getting Earth Glide is very slim.
True.
Actually, wait. It'd be within 30 feet of me, so it'd be
It's
somebody
too
on
far
the boat.
away. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's 60
too
feet
far
away.
away.
But even then, that's too far away still.
Alright, I have a bonus action.
Okay.
I don't know that I have anything useful to do with my bonus
I would
action.
say with your bonus action, you can try to get on the boat again.
Oh, well then I will try to get on the boat again. You said that's athletics to climb?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So stupid. 9.
No, we're bad at athletics.
I
I could
would
levitate you, but I would have to drop my concentration on hex.
Next
No, I would
turn,
say
I'll-
you get to halfway on the boat. You're not on the boat entirely, but you're just
You're
hanging off the
hanging.
edge.
Oh, so he doesn't need to use his movement speed to keep up with it. He's holding on to it now.
Correct.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Okay.
cool.
But he's
That's
not fully
helpful.
on yet. He's just halfway.
It's legitimately helpful to be hanging on the side of it, though. Now
As
he can
a
use
fire-
his hex action on something else. So, my first Eldritch Blast on the creature. It moved towards me, right? So it's within my dark vision now?
Yes. Because
Okay.
it moved. It's basically at Corvus right now. So it's
So
50
I
away
have-
from the boat.
I got a natural 20.
Nice.
Sweet.
So, doubling both Eldritch Blast and Hex, I'm able to get 9 force damage. It's doubling the dice. I got a 6 and a 3.
Just give me the whole total.
Okay, 9. 17 off my first hit,
Okay.
Nice.
and then my second one is a 21 to hit. For a total of 7 damage, force necrotic.
Okay. That was decent. Anything else on your turn?
I'm going to keep using my movement speed to keep up with the boat.
Okay.
So I'm going to be 10 feet off the... Well, you said the boat's starting to turn, didn't you?
It's starting to turn, so it didn't move a whole lot. It's
Not moving. Far. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like
Uh,
rotating.
Maybe I'll move the direction it's turning, and I'll go a little bit higher up.
Okay. So you're
be-
basically above the boat then?
Yeah, 20 feet over, 10 feet up. Not over the boat, but close enough I could fly over and jump down if I needed to.
Okay. I'll still keep you 10 away from the boat then, just as a...
Yeah, that's
Thing.
the goal.
Alright, Corvus.
Alright, so I will ghost walk and run towards and swim towards the boat and then ghost inside of the hull.
Ghost Walk?
Yes. It's called Aether Walk. I switch into the ethereal realm and
Border ethereal, I think.
border ethereal.
Yeah. Like a ghost. He turns into a ghost for the round. Goes through
So he's
walls,
Opportunity attack.
Oh,
and then
crap,
he
Corvus just died.
rematerializes inside the ship.
Corvus just
More or
died.
less.
Why is he all spectral?
No, you can't see him. He
Oh, I
went
thought
from
you
the
said
water
he's
into
a
the
ghost.
hull.
Well, he's coming towards us.
Well, I guess if you can look down into the water, but
I mean, I got 60 feet of dark vision.
well, Did we see him turn ethereal?
Or is
I'm in
he
the air.
underwater?
You can't see, like, with the bulkhead of the ship or whatever. I might
So wait,
be able to, I don't know.
does the Aether Walk do a tax of opportunity while doing that?
No.
Okay. Okay, so you are now... Can you walk up to 50 feet?
I have to dash.
Oh, okay.
But, yeah.
He'd use all his dash and swim speed and everything just to do
Okay.
that. So,
Yeah,
bonus action?
Getting out of range.
Oh, that was your bonus action and your action.
Yeah, that
Yep,
would have been
that's
everything then.
Well,
all-
technically it's kind of a free action, but I don't have anything else I can do during it because I can only interact with the ethereal plane, kind of.
Okay.
So
Okay.
you are below deck, so I cannot see you.
He is below
anymore.
deck. So that
With
means
our-
it's Thomas.
I mean, Can I see Zephyra still? Is he within 30 feet of me?
He is 40 feet high and 10 feet away.
So no.
40 feet off of the water
Right.
and 10 feet over. How high is he up on the ship? Like 10 or 15?
I would think it'd be 10.
They're not
I
very
think-
tall ships, but
They're decently tall.
So if you're 10 feet up and I'm-
2 or 3 decks at least.
I would say you're just out of range. Barely.
jump.
I will do a free interaction to help Elwyn on the ship.
Okay.
Object interaction?
Yep, free object interaction to help Elwyn.
That's
Let
the
me get
help
this straight,
action.
you're
That's a full
objectifying-
action.
You're objectifying Ed. Okay.
That should be the help action, which is a full action.
I'll let it be your action. That way you don't have to try to
Fine.
figure out what to do this turn.
That's true. You don't have a whole lot you can do. So.
No, I really don't.
I mean,
I can
it's supposed to be a full action. Ooh, I haven't been using Momo!
That doesn't help.
Nope, have not been using Momo.
Dude, if he gets touched by that thing, he's popping back to his plane of existence.
Very true, yes.
And that's gonna cost me 10 gold to bring him back.
Yes, but it also eats up one of his 3 attacks,
No, that's true. One of his 3 attacks. He hasn't touched me yet, so...
which is well worth it in my mind.
How much damage have I done to this guy? Like 50, 80, something?
A
Uh,
decent. I've
he
done
I've done
is-
enough damage to kill myself.
I will say this. He is now bloodied.
I would be
Okay.
dead.
So yeah, I help Elwyn back on the ship and really can't do anything else.
Alright, so now it's its turn. Its breath does not come back. It's going to swim the 40 feet towards you.
It can recharge a breath weapon?
Yes, it can. It's a dragon turtle.
We better get like 600,000 experience if we survive this.
So I It's
call
now-
out on my turn. Is everyone on the ship?
everyone but
Shit.
Zephyrus is.
Yeah, but he doesn't know about Corvus.
Well, I mean, I saw Corvus run onto the ship as a ghost.
So the dragon turtle did all its movement. It's now 10 feet behind the boat. It is... The boat then moves away from it. So it moves 30 feet away. It's turning, but now that most people are on the boat, it straightens back out and just bolts. So I'm going to say it's 40 feet away from the boat. Away from the turtle. And it's back to Elwyn's turn, who is now on the boat. And then 40 feet from the turtle.
So what did the turtle do?
It just moved
came
its
at
last turn. It couldn't do anything else.
It okay. So it just dashed or whatever.
It just moved. It didn't actually dash.
Okay, that's
But-
fine. Okay, so it's my turn.
Yep.
All right. Let's do it. I'm on the boat now, right?
Correct.
Yes.
I'm on a
I pulled you
boat.
onto the boat.
Okay.
But you still have to use your movement to get up there, but he had the help action, so I would think that you still have to roll your athletics, but you roll it at advantage with his help action.
No, I just pulled him on.
It's,
Yeah, he used his action, so I'm gonna let it be. He pulled him up and got it. So
I mean, I have a strength of 20. I pulled him on the boat.
Anyways, I'll stand
Okay.
up. Get towards the stern of the ship, or the back of the ship, whatever the word is. I will then launch more chaos into the water. 26 to hit.
26 hits.
Get him.
Alright.
Get that stupid dragon turtle.
Ooh. Oh.
please don't
4
be
damage.
higher.
No, I rolled a double, which means I could technically attack again, but there's nothing else to attack.
You can't
And it
attack
can't be the same thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can attack the same thing twice.
You did only 4 damage, though?
No, I did more damage than that.
Oh.
It'd be 4 plus whatever that is. So 14.
Okay.
And then, wow, magic. Please, something useful, please. 11. Roll a d10. Your height changes.
You
He's
shrink
growing
again.
taller or shrinking? Let's see which one
Odd.
it is.
Odd is shrink. What was it, a d10?
Yeah, roll
Yeah.
a d10.
Alright. 8.
You,
You
grow
grow
8
8
inches
inches.
taller.
Okay. Where's my... So I'm currently 5 feet. So I'm now
5'8".
8.
Is that just permanent?
Yeah. That's
Hey, you're almost as
permanent.
tall as me now.
How do I change this? I forget.
All
You have to
right.
go into
So
it.
that's wild
Did I do it?
magic.
No.
I believe it's Zephyrus' turn. Unless Elwyn has anything else.
Wait, how far away is it?
It's 40 feet.
Run, get closer.
Yeah, I'm good.
All right, Zephyrus.
I'm now 40 feet up with my 60-foot dark vision. Am I seeing it at all?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's like right up on the ship then.
It's 40 feet behind the ship.
Well, it's 40 feet behind now,
Oh, the
And
ship
you're 10
moved.
feet.
but the ship moved, so you're further away from the ship currently, but
It
closer
costs
to
me
it.
movement to drop, right? I can't just freely let gravity pull me down, right? I have to
Well,
use
you can
movement
fly.
to drop.
Yeah.
It's fly movement speed is like that. All right, so I'm going to move like 20 feet over and 10 feet now down. I think I'm a little too high up.
Okay.
I'm going to Eldritch Blast, and my first attack is going to miss with a 15. But my second attack is going to be a 24 to hit.
That hits.
And you said total damage?
Yeah.
10. Force, Necrotic, and Thunder.
Okay. Corvus, you're in the hull of the ethereal, the boat in the ethereal plane.
Yes. So I'm no longer in the ethereal plane.
Okay.
And then I climb up the stairs, get to the back of the deck, the stern,
Okay. I'd say that's about 25 feet.
and that's all I necessarily need to move. How far away am I from Keith?
I believe you're standing next to Keith.
Wonderful. Okay. And then I will use my crossbow and try and hit him.
Okay.
How hurt are you, Andy?
I am down to 30 hit points. So one hits with a 28 to hit.
28 hits.
With that, I will use another feature I have called Brand of Castigation.
Curse him!
No.
Fine.
So with Brand of
No.
Castigation, I now know
No.
wherever he is, as long as he's on my plane of existence, or until it gets dispelled.
I don't think he's going to be able to spell it.
Well,
Okay.
Dispel magic works. But also,
I could dispel
whenever
it.
he makes an attack, he takes 2 points of psychic damage.
Okay.
It's
That's
not
helpful.
it's not a magic like spell, though, right?
No, it's just it's a class feature.
So dispel magic would work on it, but it wasn't a spellcast.
It specifically says it can be dispelled. Yes.
Not that I'm gonna use dispel magic. I've already burned my
But
spell slots.
anyways, so I do 8 points of piercing and 1 point of radiant, and that's my turn.
Okay.
8 and 1 is 9.
Thomas.
Since all three of them are in range, I will cast Bless on the three of them.
Nice.
Thank goodness.
The three of us, not you.
No, not me.
So I'm within
There's
range
not
now.
a whole lot I can do right now.
I came down 10 feet, that makes sense. Okay.
And you moved closer to us, too.
So I have a d6. I need to add to my other d6 for Hex.
No, it's a D4.
Oh, it's a d4, duh.
Okay, is that it for your turn?
'Cause I can't heal as well. Because I can't cast another spell, so yes.
This is getting ridiculous.
Alright.
But I will probably heal maybe next turn.
So it's going to move to the boat. So it's actually right on top of the boat now.
Oh.
And,
Technically.
The boat has hit points and an AC.
I know.
I
That's
guess it will
not
try to
going to
attack
do
the
it.
boat to try to get you guys off of it.
Wait, I'm not on it!
It can't reach you as it is.
I've been trying to draw its fire, but if it can't reach me, this'll turn into that thing in Moria where I could just attack the trolls until they died.
Well,
Yeah.
unless
Yes.
unless
But the
it's
difference is,
You guys could
We'll
all be
think.
dead, but I will win.
You will win.
I have 10 minutes
I
of
might survive as
flying.
well.
I have 10 minutes
You
of
would
flying I
walk
can use
away.
3 times.
or his steam would recharge.
I would fly away, thank you.
Mm-hmm. You're not going to kill him by yourself. It would walk away before then.
Alright, where's it?
When its health gets too low, it might just swim away because we're no longer a tasty morsel.
It's already bloodied and it's still attacking.
That's true.
So these are the number of dice I roll on my turn. Because attack rolls, Eldritch Blast, Hex, and a Blast.
You're welcome.
I'm maintaining concentration on it too. Both of our concentrations are used on this.
Yep.
This is a lot of dice. A 20, a 4, a 10, and a 6. Per attack times 2.
Okay.
Anybody in the comments is fighting a dragon turtle fair at level 7?
It's a
technically.
little bit extra, but
You believe in us, right? Chat?
So the boat's gonna take
How much HP/defense does the boat even have?
All of it.
I'm gonna say it takes 50 points of damage.
Oh, gosh.
The ship does?
Yes. And it's attacking the hull specifically.
Do we have a hole in the side of our ship?
No, not yet.
Did it break any oars or anything like on the way in?
It made some good scratches at the side of the ship.
Okay.
That's his
Oh,
way of
crap.
saying he's too nice to actually destroy anything at this point.
This
Well,
ship
it's-
has to get us to where we're going. This
Back to Elwyn.
Alright, so there's a giant lion turtle basically on top of us, right?
Pretty much, yes.
I'm going to say it needs to make some sort of save. 1 second.
I mean, we could
A
roll him in.
strength save.
Okay. 10.
I move it 5 feet away from the boat.
Okay.
Yay!
In my mind,
size of the enemy does not matter.
it does not. I
Okay,
will then
so you
cast Chaos Bolt with Bless 28.
That hits?
It will be 17 damage.
Okay.
I re-rolled my turn.
Okay.
So I roll a 19 on the wild magic, which is our favorite. I cast Grease, centered on myself. So everyone within 10 feet of me, roll a dex save.
So
I'm
are you
flying.
on the back or are you by the rowers?
I was up but near the back.
Okay.
That's
On the stern.
the
yeah.
three of us.
Still
Yeah,
flying.
It's going to be Corvus
Don't-
and Thomas.
Don't forget your
19.
plus 3. Don't forget plus 3.
19
22.
passes.
I got a 13. Because I
13
don't
does
get
not
dexterity.
pass.
So
I fall
Thomas
prone.
goes prone.
Yep.
So Zephyrus, it's your turn then.
Wait.
Oh,
I
there's
get
more?
one free haste action.
Okay.
I will
But
throw
wait.
a dagger.
There's more.
Okay.
I miss.
You throw a dagger into the water. Got it.
Let me go to my inventory and subtract the dagger.
Okay,
All right,
I have
Zephyrus.
that dagger is gone, man. I have 8 dice. We're gonna have some fun here. By the way, ltdstore.com. All right. So we've
I'm down
got.
to 7 daggers.
Not a sponsor.
Did you see this? This is a natural 20.
Nice.
I can't see it from there. But
That's 9 damage and 2 damage. But because it's a natural 20, I need to roll an additional force damage and an additional hex. So let's get to that in a second. Oh yeah, natural 20 plus hex of a 4. Not hex. Less of a 4. So it's a natural 24 plus 9 is a 33.
I think
Awesome.
you hit.
This, however, is a 9, and the 9 plus 9 is 18. 18's gonna miss. So these guys all don't matter.
Don't you
I
get
will
to use plus again on that, though?
All the dice roll twice, don't they? No, that's on this. I have bless on that. Oh, yeah, my bless on that was a 1, so it's not gonna be enough.
Yeah.
No,
Close,
the
19, but
the D4 was a 1, so. So I need to add an additional. I'll just reuse these ones. An additional 10, an additional 6, for a total of. That was a 20. Those don't matter anymore. So we have 16, 18, 19, 22 damage.
okay.
I'm
Is
gonna
that
look
it for your
down at
turn?
these. I'm gonna look down at these fools slipping in some grease.
Only one of us slipped in grease, okay?
But you're all right by it. I'm gonna move additionally with the ship. I don't want the ship to get away from me.
Okay.
So how far away is it?
Well, it would be technically 40 feet now. If you move the 30 feet you can, you'll be 10 away again.
I'll move the full 30 feet. I'm not gonna move up or down at all.
Okay. Corvus.
All right. So I shoot 3 times. Actually, thanks to Bless, I hit 3 times. I would have
Hey.
hit only twice.
Awesome.
But Bless was amazing. I also did get a critical.
Hey.
Nice.
So I do 22 points of piercing damage and 15 points of radiant.
Awesome.
And that's my turn.
Okay. Thomas.
And I will use half my movement to stand up.
Okay.
Can I? Oh no, it just moved 10 feet away because that one pushed it. Never mind, so I can't whack it anymore.
I only
Right
moved it
up on-
5 feet away.
Yeah, it was 5 feet away. But then the boat moved,
Oh, so I can't reach it.
and it doesn't catch up till its turn. But it is only 35 feet away.
I will try to make it contemplate death. Can you roll a wisdom save?
All right, and in this case, because the disadvantage on wisdom saves hasn't triggered, I'm going to let that trigger this time.
Huzzah.
Not wisdom saves. Nothing's had a disadvantage on wisdom saves.
I know. I'm doing this for fun though, but I still got a 20.
I have something I need to point out, and I don't know how much of a graceful DM you want to be.
Go on.
I have agonizing blast.
Okay.
I should have been doing an additional 5 charisma damage. I mean charisma, my charisma score, but force damage. I should have been adding an additional 5 force damage every time I've hit for a total of 25 extra damage. Because I think I've hit 5 times. One turn I hit twice, and each other turn I've hit once.
I will let that happen.
I'm sorry for being the dumbest warlock. I should know to add my agonizing blast. I took an invocation for it recently.
Thomas, so it got a 20. So I'm assuming it saved.
It saves. As a bonus action, I'm going to cast Healing Word on Corvus.
Yay.
For 5 HP. You got max HP.
Hey!
Still bloodied.
Alright, its turn. It's gonna come back and be right on the boat. And it's gonna attack the boat. Well, wait. Let's see if its breath recharges first.
Please don't.
It did not.
Good.
So it's attacking the boat. For another 50 points of damage.
Did it roll above a 15?
It gets plus 13 to hit. So as long as I don't hit a 1, I'm good.
Never mind.
Yeah, I took that into account.
Yay! We're down 100 hit points. We have 400 left.
There's a couple board. There's a broken board or two that's now floating down behind you, that have been broken off. Elwyn, back to you.
Sorry, I was looking at the stat block Keith sent us so I could see how much health it has.
We have 400 hit points left. We're fine.
Yeah, it may seriously punch a hole in the hull.
We can
and still have hit points. It could be sinking with hit points.
Alright, well, it can make a strength save.
We actually move faster with sails.
Does the 17?
17 passes, yeah.
Yep.
Alright. So I do not move it with my mind.
Thank you! I can actually hit it now, possibly.
21 to hit.
That hits?
18 damage.
Okay.
Unless you guys kill it first.
I roll a 61 on Wild Magic. So for the next, what was it, minute? Next minute.
You have to shout while you speak.
I have to shout while I speak, yes.
You're going to shout all your spellcasts. Verbal components, bro.
Alright. And then I roll a 20.
20 hits?
I throw a dagger at it.
Okay.
And do 6 damage.
Huzzah!
How do you want to do this?
Wait, what? You kidding me?
You always like to do everything. That still counts as 1.
I want to throw the dagger in its eyeball.
Okay.
To be fair, did I do the most damage?
Yes, by far.
Probably.
The sharks were pretty good in the beginning.
Fair, I did 0 damage.
Did
Just
0.
making a note of this here.
Corvus did a lot his last turn, but I was doing the math and I'm like, I think with
And I
Hex,
did 1 damage to myself.
I think with Hex and with adding my Agonizing Blast, I think I'm keeping up with Corvus's damage when he hits.
Okay, so you throw
definitely
this
were.
dagger.
I went ahead and subtracted another dagger from my inventory.
Yeah, you throw this dagger and it
I'm not getting that back.
It swings
Like 3.
in through the air and just so happens to stick in right at the center of the eyeball, enough to where while it's still rotating, pulls the eyeball out and has the eyeball sticking with it while it's floating.
The eyeball's like the size of our horse.
And it's floating.
A dagger pulled out the eyeball size of the horse.
He probably threw it magically.
So,
No, he
did
threw
it
it with
with
his
heat.
hand.
and
He
so,
did it very quickly.
so yeah, then, so it then drops then and is floating in the water. And
Men, grab the hooks.
Yeah, what do you want to do now?
We grab hooks and spear the dragon turtle and start carving off meat.
Cook it
Corvus.
up and eat it, right, Corvus?
I mean,
Exactly.
what
I'm pretty sure if we hook it, it's bringing the ship under the water.
Do we
It's-
find
No, we're just
anything-
dragging the turtle along. We're not taking
We
it up.
find
We're not bringing
anything
it
else?
aboard. We're just dragging it along with us.
I'm saying, if it's sinking, its weight will bring the whole boat down.
Yeah,
Or
I see.
snap
Oh.
any rope that we hook it with.
That's a good point. If it's sinking, I don't
Yeah,
salvage anything.
I would love to get some dragon turtle meat, but
Cast
honestly,
levitate on it. Cast levitate on it.
600 pounds, man.
I'm with John. It's probably gonna sink.
I would
600
love to get
pounds.
some of that meat, but even
Can we-
I'm thinking
Could we roll
We
to
gotta
get
send
some
to our
meat
boat
off of it
first.
before it sinks away, Casey?
Go ahead and if you want to jump into the water, swim down and carve some meat.
I got
Uh,
this. Don't worry, guys. I got this.
I'm not.
I am diving down into the water, and I'm going to swim down with it and start carving off some meat.
Oh yeah, he can breathe. You can hold your breath indefinitely.
Yes, that's true.
Okay,
I
so
also-
go
I
ahead
have
and
dark
make
vision.
go ahead and make a survival
will-
check for.
I will give
For
you the
carving
bag
the
of
meat.
holding so you can stuff as much meat in there as you possibly can.
What, you're just gonna toss it at me as I fly?
As you fly down past the ship, I just toss it.
we
Well,
just
no, actually, that's a bad idea.
synergizing?
Never mind, because you had to catch it. That could end poorly.
Let it hit the water and I'll grab it. Whatever, you know. Hopefully the contents don't spill out.
It won't. They can't.
All right, I'm gonna dive down into the water and go after it. You said survival.
Yeah, go ahead and make a survival check for carving the meat.
I've got survival. I've got not a very good wisdom, but I do have
I mean, the bag of holding only has 15 pounds in it. It's fine.
14.
Okay. So I would say you don't get the best meat, but you do carve in there and get a decent amount.
Does he use the dagger from the eyeball?
You know what would be hilarious? If I went in and got some killer whale meat out.
Wow.
Cut into its stomach.
I'm gonna say you get
like-
39
it's like-
pounds.
It's like Pinocchio. I could
Oh,
just
nice.
live in there.
Yeah, you get 39 pounds of meat.
and
Okay.
the attention of all the sharks.
Looks like meat's
I don't-
back on the menu, boys.
Wait, are there any sharks in the water? Just
Not that you see currently, no.
my perception. Yeah.
They'd
Okay.
probably be very frightened of a gigantic dragon turtle.
With all that's been going on, they probably said, you know what, we'll go hunt in these waters later.
That sounds about right. I know I kept you over a little bit, but that was a decent fight, and also,
I mean, not for me. I didn't really do anything.
I'm assuming
Yeah.
we're gonna hit level ups at this point.
I mean,
Uh.
how much experience does a dragon turtle give you?
We can do that off stream, I'm just saying.
yeah, I'll give the experience in a minute, but appreciate those that stopped by and were watching. Check us out next time in 2 weeks. And if you're watching on Twitch, please give a follow. If you're watching on YouTube, please give a subscribe. And we'll see you guys next time.